What's up, gamers? Scared you just to check when you were going live. I'm being better about remembering to ping everybody, so you could hopefully rely on that. How's it going, Jizma? Also, like I've heard, like some people have tried turning on notifications on Twitch, and sometimes it just doesn't happen, which is weird. Egg is moving. Hello, Riptiding. I hope you are well, friend. Yeah, it's hit or miss. Blah. Well, thank you for checking. How's it going? The Twitch notifications work all right. Well, apparently they're hit or miss, and I'd be inclined to believe that because Vinny streams like every day, right? And I haven't seen a Vinny notification in a minute. Who knows? Why is my nose stuffy? How did that happen? Also, we're going to switch up the audio. We're going to go for this radio instead. Wow, that's not at all the vibe I was expecting because I clicked the wrong button. There we go. Sorry about that. Gonna set up a new bot for notifications? Yeah, probably. I just have to find a bot that I like. Streamcord sucks. I could just make my own bot as well. It wouldn't be hard. We just gotta decide. What are you guys up to? I can help you out if you want. Sure. If you could find one that's literally just like drop a notification when YouTube and or Twitch is live, and does not do another notification even if we go live the next day. That's all I could ever want. Otherwise, I could just whip one up real quick. I used to have a bot for my Minecraft server. Over 15 notification bots, and do any follow those requirements? And guys, it's stream 699. What the hell? How did we get here? How did we end up? We still drawing rings, I see. We're eternally drawing rings. Drawing ring. How's it going? I'm in a weird mood. I don't know. Life doesn't feel real. That's insane. I know, right? 600 or 700 streams. That's where we're heading, man. I think maybe my just commentary skills aren't going to be here today. I'm finding it hard to talk about things. Am I overstimulated? Is this a sign that I may be overstimulated right now? Who knows? But I do know that I should welcome everybody because hello. What's up? How's it rocking? Let's get started with a good warm up. Why do I feel so weird? I feel weird. It's like I feel like I'm streaming for the first time. I'm hyper uh aware of like my surroundings, and I need to close out everything and focus on just shake ass. True. I need to learn how to I need to learn how to throw it back. I feel like that's a fun skill. I wouldn't do it in like a party or anything, but it's a funny thing to do out of nowhere. I feel like I know how to do like the where you like put your hands on your knees and like move your spine up and down. It's like the fake like silly one, and I do that just to like get a gaff out of people, but I feel like actually learning how to throw it back is it's a good one to have on your resume. I don't know what permissions I have to the server set up a bot, but I can send you a link to it. Yeah, just send me a link. It's not a I'm capable of setting up a bot. I am at least technically minded enough to do that. Good for the resume. Yes. Alrighty, guys, so let's get started. So I want to do cascading boxes today. We could do ellipses, but I don't want to scare Pure Ass. He's been fighting the good fight with lessons 250 cylinder challenge. So I don't want to subject him to any more of that than we should. But yeah, I have some philosophy I want to bring to the stream just to talk about, and that's about it. It's fine. No, not a single ellipse will be performed on this stream for your safety. You are doing a pretty good job, though. Pretty good. That sounded like rude. You're doing a good job. The pretty word to it just felt like I was being a dickhead. I just get anxious when doing the homework. I can understand that. The anxiety, the like increased heart rate, the holding my breath whenever doing those ellipses. Didn't TS Block clipped me drawing an ellipse and then screaming. And there's another clip of me doing a cylinder and like messing it up and running across my room and screaming. So yeah, like don't worry. Yeah. You are not alone. Let's do some cascading boxes. Don't know how to go about it though. Everything starts with a line, though. And let's be thankful that that's the requirement for drawing. It could start with much more, but instead we make it work with this. Just to be careful. And I view it from all angles. I can be your devil or your angle, haha. Yeah, Jizma. PRS, I'm assuming you're working on your piece? That larger painting, or maybe even the 250? Riptide, what are you up to, my friend? Other than being very kind enough to, I see a DM. Nope, that's not from you. Interesting. My friends just DM'd me that our Zomboid server is down. Streaming or no, but we'll try. They just told me that the Zomboid server is down, so we're gonna open up MOBA Xterm in the background and restart it. As we go. Getting a link, thank you very much. CD, we're gonna type in CD, PZ-42. No, what did I name the file? 42-19 or 20. And we're gonna Docker compose restart. It's restarting. Epic. As easy as that, guys. I don't know when Discord added this, but if you boost a server 3 to 5 times, you can host a server for various games. What the fuck? Really? That's crazy. That's... Whoa. How the hell did they manage that? Dang. Hytale and other survival games. That's smart. That's a really smart decision, but it's like kind of out there. Masayoshi Takanaka? Hello, sir? Huge. Everybody, it's time to begin our pseudo-intellectual philosophy segment. Ever since I started picking up drawing more suggestive work, I've stopped sending a lot of it. Like, so, and here's the context, right? I've been keeping up with 50% / just doing a play very well throughout a lot of Drawbox. There's been moments where I haven't been catching up with it, but overall, yeah. And I send a lot of it to Discord. Specifically the ones and the drawings in my free time that I've spent a lot of hours into. But ever since I picked up suggestive work, I stopped sending it entirely, right? And I've kind of started sending it more again, but like those longer pieces, like the ones where I can spend hours and I just don't send it to anybody, I've slowly grown accustomed to that, and I actually quite like it. I quite like not, just finishing a piece that I'm kind of proud of and just not showing it to anybody. I don't know what I get from it, but it makes me happier than sending it. I don't know why. And of course, if I'm looking for critique, then I'll definitely send it somewhere, right? You don't want to work in a vacuum. But I feel like it's giving me a bit more power over why I draw, right? And it's for me and only me. Now this doesn't go just for suggestive work. I've also started keeping, larger personal works to myself. But I think I think everyone should try it. I haven't, you're making it because you enjoy it. True. And it kind of solidifies it. I've largely caught and even removed some of the thoughts that are like, oh, what if X, Y, or Z was going to look at this, right? However, I do think that spurred on that one discussion I had, which was, what do you do if you're scared of other people's expectations? Which I think the only reason that thought pattern or that just thought was born was because I just hadn't been sharing works for so long. Yeah, hosting a server, you have a program that is running the world, basically, and in a very broad context. And then everyone else's computers connects to that computer that's hosting the world, and it sends the computer information, like I'm standing at coordinate XYZ, I am going this way, and the server tries to collect everybody's information and work all of it together. That's called netcode, in a way. Yeah. So basically think of it as an instance of the game, but like headless. It doesn't have it's not like running Minecraft. You can't play, actually, and sometimes you could play as the server. That's technically more peer-to-peer than anything, but we don't need to get into that. But yeah, so for example, I bought a server from something called OVH in Virginia. I love them. I think they're pretty cool. They're very good server hosting. And I have something called a VPS, a virtual private service, server, whatever you want to call it. And they basically give me a computer in a way. It's virtualized, so it's actually one of many computers. That's not the best way of describing it. And so I have access to that computer's resources to host that server, and then everyone connects to that computer. To make it even more complicated, I use something called Docker, which is a containerization platform, to make it easier just to download all the stuff and host the game. You can think of it as if you've ever heard of virtual machines, VMs. It's kind of like a computer in a computer, but instead of having its own kernel, it still is. This is all stupid. Now I have to explain what a kernel is, right? Like, never mind. Okay, it's a dumbed down computer inside of a computer, running the server. It uses the hypervisor. Containers use the hypervisor. I don't believe they do. I could be wrong, but last I checked, container, or at least Docker, but like containers as a philosophy, shouldn't use a hypervisor. They should still be using the kernel of the host machine. The reason why we containerize things is just to make it easy to, have an environment agnostic thing without having to set up all of those levels of abstraction for getting to shared compute for the rest of the machine, right? Because otherwise we have to talk to every person using Kubernetes ever. Kubernetes can manage VM instances, right? Probably. We can do a lot with that thing. Hello, I'm here to lurk while I do a puzzle. Ooh, what kind of puzzle? Is it like a jigsaw puzzle? Also, welcome, welcome. It is always a pleasure to have you, Malkav. I hope you are well. We're warming up right now. You know the drill. What if, guys, we had a thing where if you donate $5, I'll draw you as a box, but like all the boxes are just like these. It's just basically a scam. It's rocking. Can my box wear a jort? True. 1,500-piece puzzle straight out of hell. I don't know what I thought when I bought it. Oh no. Is it like one of those it probably isn't, but have you seen those like all white puzzles or stuff like that? To make you redo the box challenge? Evil. Evil, 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 evil. I have no reason to ever do the box challenge again. There's never, I really don't think there's ever a reason why I should draw more than like 50 boxes on a page for an assignment. I mean, I'm doing it for warm up, but like this is piecemeal, right? And I'm probably gonna have to do it for FODAP once we start doing new masters, but just damn, right? I don't want to do that. What was the box challenge? Can you do it again so I know? No. But the 250 box challenge is where you have to draw 250 boxes, following the guidelines of Drawbox and their methodology. And it's quite tough, but you gain a lot from it, in my opinion. Watch the closing doors, guys. Hey, messed that up a little bit. Okay, we're getting close to the 90-degree part here. So we have to be careful. You decided on a color scheme for the Dragon Man? I did. I can drop it in the figure. No, I don't want to share the art. I think, however far I take that drawing, I'm probably just going to keep it to myself. He does have pants now, though, which is pretty cool. Or shorts, I guess. Yeah, I don't really know what inspired that character. You fricker. Yeah. You're gonna have to donate $250. No. I watched a video yesterday, guys, about. I watched a video yesterday. Sent you the DM. Thank you so much, Riptide. You are a legend. Everybody, thank you. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, thank you for typing all this up. That's very kind of you. I'll read through all that in a bit. I'm gonna mark that as unread, so I make sure I get to it. Thank you, thank you. I watched a video. It was a furry YouTuber, and they made a video. How long? It kind of pisses me off a tiny bit, but in a good way, right? The video's theme or like core thing was uh how long does it take me to make $1,000 from commissions as a furry artist, right? And their whole thing was like once they make $200, they're allowed to get out of their chair. Once they make $400, they're allowed to like listen to music. Once they make 600, that you unlock things as you go, right? The fucker made $200 in the first day, and like that's not, say what you will. It's just like they did like 36 hours of work and got like $1,014 and averaged at like 28. I can't remember the numbers, but like $28 an hour for a week. And I'm not gonna say that's good or bad or whatever. I think it's good by my standards. I would love that. But like just like the part that makes me mad is like that's possible. You could do that. That's awesome. But yeah. Oh yes, I would love to see it. Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness! But you're already making great progress. Look at that guy's hairline over on the right. Not the person in the background. Me on the computer or the laptop, the iPad. Ravensburger. I don't know why I said Ravens. Wait, what is this mat that you have? That's kind of gangster. Dude, that's so awesome that they're all like organized on the left. That's awesome. I love that. But yeah, that video of the furry making several $1,000s in commissions, I was like, fuck, it's possible. They have like a somewhat livable income. I mean, then you have to pay taxes and blah 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 blah. Like damn, $28 an hour. That's not bad at all. Then again, they were definitely very skilled. They were definitely very good at drawing. I cannot deny. I can deny it no longer. But it's cool. It was really cool to see their process. It did kind of piss me off how good they are at drawing. Okay, that's not the best way to put it, but like they just like kind of breeze through those drawings. They're like, in 7 hours I made this. I'm like, you could do that. Right? Like I have so much further to go. It was inspiring. It doesn't piss me off. It inspires me, and it stokes the flames within my heart and pushes me to be greater. And they had a part where they were like chilling on the couch with their girlfriend. Like they're living their life, man. Hopefully, I hope they're having a good time. I got so mad at the furries making money and prospering that I messed up my line. Those damn furries. Oh, we're kind of disobeying the 90-degree rule. Don't tell anybody, okay? Guys, we're going to release some new merch. It's going to be a gravel puzzle. The entire thing is dark purple. And then in the center, there's a yellow eye. Sparrow Sky dropped their staircase? Staircase. Ah. Do I need to go to Champions Lounge? Champions Lounge. Scroll. Yo! Oh my god. That's crazy. That's insane. Oh my god. Look at the little dandelions. Not dandelions. What do they call it? Like just wildflowers, I guess. Caught in the shadow. Look at that gay ass staircase, man. That's so awesome. Champion sludge people are so fucking cracked. Rah. Okay, let's do one more, and I really want to push the angle of this one. Every time I've realized every time I post in the red light chat in Frog Pond, um, I feel like I'm pushing the envelope a little bit too far every time. I feel like one day one of the mods, I mean we have a mod here. They're gonna be like, Cav, let's calm the fuck down. It's you're doing a little bit too much, buddy. And I'm like, yeah. But I'm inching ever closer. I'll keep going. I'm not gonna be like trying to push the line. I'm not trying to move the line. I'm just I won't say testing the waters either. I'm not trying to be an issue. So you don't break the rules, it's fine. Yeah, it's just like the rules are I don't mind and Canoe is on vacation huge. This thing is like the rule. They make sense, but they are a little bit vague because every good set of rules has flexibility, right? It isn't like extremely uh particular. And there's also Sam and Kelly, you know. Yeah. Just I've not interacted with Sam or Kelly as much. Or is it Kaylee? I don't know. As much as Malky and Canoe. I still regret my first ever DM to Canoe was uh yeah. Look at it is pretty much out of commission private stuff. Understood. Mods are asleep. Break the rules of red light. Should I include in my lesson 6 submission like Gravel trying to like pass money? I need to continue my NSFW arc sometime. I can ban you after I slept, no problem. No. No, wait. Also, music exploded. Fixing that right now. So yeah, I'm still kind of internally wrestling with the we'll do this. The issue of me like having fun drawing suggestive work. Um but like also not wanting to be a freaking psycho. Does that make sense? Like I don't want to be seen as a person who like only draws that or cares about that. But at the same time, it's fun as hell. I think it's just because it's culturally a taboo. And that's so ingrained in my brain. That's almost exactly 90 degrees, but we can forgive ourselves. Draw what's fun. True. I was thinking also last night, and I was gonna make a drawing about it with that dragon character that I've been working on. Uh, how like because I do my study during stream, right? Like we do lesson 6, and after that I have like maybe 3 hours of free time a day to draw when I'm not doing other stuff. Um, and that could be spent studying more, which isn't like necessarily a good thing because I do believe play and fun and stuff, and just drawing your dream drawings is a lot more important to me. But in the same vein, it's like, oh, I should study like the muscles, like the different muscles in the arm or stuff like that. Not really though. As a desensitized individual, I always gladly see it. True. There is also the fear. I think the desensitized word puts it right. I think I've been maybe desensitized. You know, who knows? I think I'm just gonna fuck around and find out and have fun in the process. What does that mean? The desensitized? I'd say the opposite. Of what? I said a few things in there. I just want to make sure we're on the same page. Since you still want to keep it private, you think it's taboo. I originally kept it private because I think it's taboo, but I've been sharing it a lot more. I think, and I still keep it private because, like, also age verification on Discord. Like, I'm not going to be putting it in a main chat. That's why we don't have like a suggestive art chat in the servers. Largely because of that. But I've just kind of built the habit of not sharing that much with people anymore, and yeah, it just for the sake of the habit, right? I'm cool. Like if people go to if people literally just go in my DMs and be like, "Hey, share me whatever work you've been working on recently," and you're over 18, I'm like, "Cool, yeah, here you go." But beyond that, right? Like I don't want to be putting in a giant Discord where I can't like personally verify. Yeah, okay, yeah, this person's within reason above 18 years old. I bet. Ay, ay, ay. I shouldn't have done that line, but who cares? Okay, cool. Little box exercise. Helps the soul, heals the soul. I'm not too opposed to that. Man, this is such a fun exercise. I want to keep doing it all stream, but we have to do lesson stuff. I just thought you said it was taboo. You were ashamed to share it. Some of them I are, not because it's like a freakish material, but I'm like, it is still taboo, right? But I'm largely kind of quelling that because I realize, honestly, in my time of kind of like interacting with people in the art space and specifically on the subject matter, I realize everyone's kind of a freak, especially art. I feel like, okay, this isn't for all artists, right? But I do believe to a certain degree that so many artists pick up the pen because they like, oh yeah, what is it? There's the Proco video. Was it Proco? I mean, it's also Steven Zapata who says this is on his "Why Create When It's So Hard" video or whatever it's the similarly named one, and he talks about, oh, those of you with like more debaucherous subject matter that you like drawing, and then he like he like the next sentence is like, if you want to draw a dog boy in a thong, then there you go. And I'm like, yeah. Started drawing because I wanted to draw my character's kiss. Yes. But like, I don't want this conversation to conflate that every artist wants eroticism or like suggestive work. No, right? Um, that is not true. But a lot of them do. Just most of them. Just most of them. if anybody ever tells you that they picked up drawing because of anime, we all know where their heart lies. Ask them what anime, they'll be like fucking One Piece. Oh god. Like stuff like that. I'm tired of pretending we ain't. That's the thing is I don't want to be reductive towards the entire artistic culture and be like everyone's doing it because they're freaks. No. The pursuit of learning. Oh my god, guys. Like one of my favorite artists, I'm not going to say his name because I don't want you yeah, whatever. He took Proco half like a couple of years back. Even though he's already in my opinion an amazing artist. He just took Proco to like refine and hone his skills and he did Proco's muscle chart but for like a more muscular like lizards and he changed the anatomy. Or I think he was true to the anatomy. And so like having that kind of reference is really fucking cool and the pursuit of these things. It's like kind of going to Tran, where Tran, I wouldn't say is suggestive art. Some of it is. Actually, has he done suggestive art? I don't know. But it's definitely just like Michelangelo type beat, you know, just appreciating the beauty of form and like the mastery of technique, right? Um, so while we all have that freak shit, I do think there's a particular joy to be found in that. Skeletor, how's it going? Not even a hello, just mechanical or normal pencil. What in the world? I'm a fan of mechanical right now. I haven't been I've been using mechanical digitally, and I've used it before. understanding skills and yeah, not as just essential though. I'm not saying essential as a means to an end of drawing, but just like the very pursuit and study of it is awesome in and of itself, right? That's what a lot of my earlier stuff is and still is. Um, like whenever I warm up before drawings, like the ones I did last night or the ones before, I just do muscle kind of renders. I don't really study. I don't use references of the actual human body. I just like pull up some of Tran's work. I'm like, oh, he draws a shoulder that way. I'll emulate it in this direction, right? And it works. So guys, we're gonna do a slash marker, exclamation point marker, lesson 6, where you're going to reset the timer to an hour, and we're gonna hit start. Isn't that gangster? What are we working on today? So let's look at the ortho. I think it's time we get started with. We could either get started with the top or the ellipses. I say we do the ellipses, just cause. Looking at it, we have some stuff happening here. Ooh, and we have to figure out how we want to project it to the planes between. So the planes between, that sounds very dramatic. I remember one of our strategies. I just have to actually remember it. I don't think projecting downwards is viable because our VP is so far away and we've already introduced a lot of error in the system. But it's also a very messy plane. So I don't totally know, right? Yeah. So here's our choice, right? We either do a square here, project upwards. I think we start here regardless because we have the most room to work with. We can choose to project upwards. I'm not really sure what we'd project on. We do have the quarters this way. Those would be the easiest to form, and then we project upwards onto those. That's an option. Yeah, so I say we do the full thing down here regardless. Also, Riptide, I am neurotic and I keep saying that I have a notification on Discord. So I'm going to actually mark your message as read and then read it after stream. I'll just have to remember. Like, I keep seeing there's a notification down there and it keeps distracting me. I'm so sorry. This is my brain. If I forget to respond, I apologize. But, like, your work is very much appreciated and I will get to that. Sounds good. My 4 kilobyte brain. All right. Should we zoom into the camera a little bit? Thoughts? Well, no, not yet. Maybe in a bit. If you guys behave. Oh, we had an immediate yes. It's just because like I do so much movement, but we'll zoom it in. You always have the best little emotes, Gizmo. Let's go to the main scene. We're gonna click on the overhead camera. Oh, I think that's good. It'll be a little bit more pixelated, but we're also streaming 1080p. So, and this is a 4K camera. Is that better? Does it make you guys happy? Does that inspire joy? Just a little bit bigger now. I've been so sad I don't got my favorite emote right now. What is your favorite emote? Yeehaw. Gizmo, I'm not sure what your voice sounds like, but can you hit a yeehaw? Is that possible? Like a really, really powerful and emotional yeehaw, or one that would almost convince me of your southern. I don't want to say heritage. Actually, yeah, you'd convince me so well with a yeehaw that I could believe you're from the South. It's a cat? What kind of cat? Is it like a drawing of a cat, or is it just like a 7 TV silly cat? Kind of like Buh or Okay, we're going to do a diagonal and then find the quarters. Oh, let's also open up PureF while we're at it. Excuse me, PureF. Excuse me. Actually, I've come up with another this is we touched on it, and I think Gizma said it quite well earlier. This is like kind of repeating what he says, but like in me sending less art to people, I am very much drawing for myself. And now that I think about it, when I've drawn recently and kind of gotten a bit icky about it, it's because I wasn't drawing for myself. So, me from England. Yeah, I believe you can. But the streamer who has the emote is on break for a few months while they move to the US. Why would they do that? It's just an animated cat just jamming. Ah, I gotcha. Well, safe travels to them. I hope their move goes well. Diagonal. Oh, we already have a line there, so it's getting a little bit messy. It's so cute. I'm semi-obsessed. Is it possible to send in the Discord? Stop making certain kinds of art because I realized I was only doing it for the validation of other people. That's totally real. I gotta make sure I don't fall into that trap. People are moving to the US. People are moving away from the US. We can't agree on the right answer. Or maybe it's like different lands have different customs, norms, and traditions that accommodate certain lifestyles, and maybe we're not born into the correct place for that. I have a screen recording of it. Please DM it. I would love to see it. That's so awesome that you saved it like that. That's really good. Okay, then we need our diagonals. But first, I would like to double check what we're doing. So the dimensions are 7/20ths and 13/20ths. Sorry, my bad. I'm such a child. I see. Kavel, you're not too stupid. I appreciate that about you. Or past Kavel, I guess I should say. Me totally not having imposter syndrome. Dude, the imposter syndrome right now is so bad. I've been walking into a lot of my drawings just completely in denial that I'm capable of tackling it. But it does sometimes, this is why it's a pretty bad cycle, because when I do make something that I like, I'm like, holy crap, I got lucky this time, and I feel good about that. I use my Prime sub for rat emotes. I've never watched a streamer, but I love his emotes. I've subbed to him for about 6 months now. You're paying the toll. I like it. That's the secret. Where's Tiny Ruler? There's Tiny Ruler. Oh, stop. It stopped. Yay. Yeah, the imposter syndrome has been rough. When it's like, it's weird because I'll start drawing without reference, and then when I'm like rendering or stuff, I'll have reference up, and I'm like, oh, you can't draw without reference. I'm like, what? Not that it's bad to have reference. It's quite good, but like that evil, sick and twisted part of my brain is telling me otherwise, and I don't necessarily appreciate it. And I'll always continue to give my prime sub to. That's totally real. Is it bad that like I don't use Twitch really at all? To be fair, I rarely use YouTube. I'm mainly listening to music on YouTube or watching like the same 5 video essayists. Speaking of, Jacob Geller new video, haven't watched it yet. Very excited. Then again, I'm also watching Nebula. Shout out Nebula. This is not a Nebula sponsored stream, guys, but like Nebula's pretty fucking awesome. It's like $2 a month, actual high quality anti-slop content. Like you can't go wrong. I messed up and I'm a stupid little chud. Ah, fuck, man. Okay. I knew that was gonna happen too. Whatever. But don't worry, guys. We're still holding against the Redoom ones. Creators like us do these things because of Nebula. Yes. It seems like a legit pretty cool platform. In fact, I'm gonna see if I can release my lesson videos on there as well. Not really out of money, but just because I like the platform a lot. Kavel's a silly little chud. Fuck. Man. It's such a bad feeling. It really is. Okay. Well, it's only going to get more confusing from here. So, now we want to hit our thirds, which means we need to do a quarter here, half here. I've received a notification. I believe it's a DM from Riptide with the video. Oh, yes. That's pretty good. That's pretty freaking good. Very good on you for saving that, Riptide. That's pretty good. It kind of gives ferret vibes. I've seen a lot of ferret emotes. Guys, if ferrets didn't smell so bad, I would totally have a ferret. They seem so cute. But man, they stank. They stanky. They stanky stank. And I'm a very, I don't have the best sight. Actually, now I think I'm 2020, so I can't lie. I have horrible hearing, but I have amazing sense of smell, which is a detriment because I went to a university with a bunch of computer scientists. So, yeah. But Cav, are you high? You are, dude. Let's lock in, Shud. Sorry, there's a lot of negative self-talk happening this stream. We need to calm it down. Let's lock in, guys. Positive self-talk only for the remainder of the stream. My goal in life is to commission the person who made that emote to make one, but it's my goose. That's awesome. Do you know the person who made it, or are you still searching / waiting to discover them? Or is it the streamer themselves? I know who it is. Let's go. Okay. Now what? We go for quarters. Skippity bum bum. Yes, yes. Guys, like, I say stuff like that and we don't have 2,000 viewers. And I feel like I should have been tapped in at this point to, like, the Gen Alphas. Just kidding. The stream is marked as 18 plus, so that's not happening. Maybe I'd at least be tapped in the market of the Gen Zs who have, like, really shitty senses of humor like me, who think Skibbity is still funny. Maybe. Kavel Skibbity was never funny, and that's how you get a ban. That's how you get banned from our channel. The emote has a link to their Twitch. Awesome. We love it when they credit. I think I credited the ones I commissioned. Do I kind of regret commissioning the emotes that we have? Yes. Not because they were bad or anything, but like I just had an opportunity to make my own. I just wasn't doing digital at the time, so. Maybe the jazz isn't too popular with Gen Z. You need to shut your mouth. Okay? You need to put some respect on Wayne Shorter. Yeah, I had to look at the thing. That does remind me, though. I did click on the wrong thing. We're supposed to be listening to Kolu right now. Should we do Lamp? Let's do Lamp. Kavel Skibbity never was. Oh. But yeah, I think there will be an era where I just start making a ton of emotes for myself. Helloing Lobo, how are you doing? How's it moving, friend? That reminded me, I've been wanting to draw Billy. I need to draw Billy. Meh. I know I'm supposed to be drawing Sandal, but I want to draw Billy. I'm in like my weird interim period between big drawings where I draw for funsies. You can draw Billy. Yay. I like this song. This song is by Lamp. It's Tameki no Yuke. Yuke? I don't know. Yuke. I love Yusuke. That's my favorite Japanese name. Any plans for today, Loboing friend? Do I have to draw the... Why? Dude! I see why I did it. Work. What a fun plan. I like how we're manifesting positivity. Riptide, I think that's important. I marked the correct line, right? I did. Guys, don't ever be a chud. Remember that. Sorry, TS block. But just don't ever be a chud. You in the back, you listening? Don't ever be a chud. I talked. I know this sounds very unemployed. I talked to my parents. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make this announcement, guys. I haven't had an actual meal in 24 hours, so I should probably do something about that. Mod Loboing, I'm going to demod you and mute you, or ban you from chat until you eat. Go eat. Go eat! Exclamation point. Or you're banned. True. WYOU apostrophe RE. Thank you, Riptide. You're also banned. We have grammar check on this stream. We only hire Cambridge English graduates for our mods. But yeah, shut the fuck up. My bad. I'll take the sword, don't worry. I'll protect these streets. You're just gonna turn off, or I mean, you're just gonna evade automod. This is probably not a good thing. Probably the streets will change, that's for sure. I'm just not sure if it's the way that we can handle. Everybody, serious commentary, serious convo. I've received a DM from Riptide. Oh, shout out. that's huge. I want to take YouTube seriously. So, the plan, starting Monday. Here's my day's outline. Wake up at 7, make breakfast, go to the gym in this chair by 9. Usually 8:45. I like being 15 minutes early. Working on stream stuff until 1 p.m. Have lunch, stream, and then we're done at 5. And then I draw for the rest of the night. And we're going to do that until the YouTube videos are out. Maybe I'll even work into the night because I'm okay with that, right? And we're going to, repeat that until we can prove that YouTube is ready and YouTube is good. Me and Automod. But yeah, so that's the plan. I'm gonna stick with it, right? It's gonna be hard to balance with gym, learning Dutch, drawing as a hobby, life, right? But we'll make it work. I've made a lot less work than that, so this is kind of me proving that one, I can do all this work and get content out in a reasonable amount of time, but also if I were to monetize it one day, I can kind of like gauge my progress. Drop the link so I can help with the algorithm, of course. We'll make sure to do that. Okay. Malkov just like view bots us. Here you go. We will take any help that we can get, right? Speaking of help, what am I doing? We are drawing diagonals today. I also need quarters in this direction. No, yes. Skippity bum. Yes. Let's do it. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Videos are hard for me. Animating is hard. But we'll find the time and patience to accomplish it. Because I was thinking last night, it was partially that furry video about that person making, $1,000 in a week. It was hard work. Let's not forget that, right? I was like, it is like fuck the technical interview, right? That pisses me off. Look at the emote I got. The chaos button. Are we just emoting it today? Dropping every emote under the sun? I fuck with it. I love a plan. You guys, I'm gonna level with you, right? And this is not be fishing for compliments. I'm not very smart. I've never been a particularly smart person. But if anything, very disciplined. That's my only saving grace, is I can sit down and put my head down and do a lot of work. And be okay with it. So we're gonna leverage that and do what I do best. I love all of these so far. See, this is the problem with zooming in is you see my hairy ass arms rather than the paper. Did we Where's the music player? Why are we brokey? Interesting. That's my plan all along. We're zooming out now. Okay. Gamer. Interesting accident line. I was thinking though, I will not open commissions anytime soon. That's my final statement because I'm not ready. I know that's a cop out, but I just am not ready for any of that. I got a lot more to learn, buddy. And learn we will. However, I'll still draw stuff for friends. So I'm totally down for that. Alrighty. So now we need the diagonals. Diagonals. We need this quarter to this quarter. Gamer. This is getting a little bit messy. What is that one? What is Song of Nine Cackle? That one's, I thought it was like friggin' Shrek or something. Cool. Now, where are these lines? It is the intersection. Oh, I see why Kavel did that. I see why past Kavel did that. Interesting. So we look here and find the intersection between this and here. Yes. And then here and here and find the intersection between this. Yes. This is supposed to be a square, but I'm not seeing it. The hell is that eggplant one? I don't like that one. That one scares me. Yo, new Aquarius comic page. Let's go. Yay, Winnie. We love to see Winnie. Those are so good too. Feels like it's 800 FPS. It's so clean. This is where Alvea's donation money is going, and I love it. I mean, sure, you know, Astrided Caracara and Turkey Vulture is cool as hell, but like, think about the Winnie emotes, guys. Oh God. Oh, I really like the Gritty Goose. I think the Gritty Goose is up there. Good one is pretty nice. I think Bear would like pack it up. Yeah, let's see if this is square, everybody. That's not square. The Gritty Goose was the reason I participated in so many hype trains. It was the chase. Okay, that's square enough. That's good enough. So now, guys, I want to try projecting it upwards. Let's see what we can do here. I should have done it right here. One, we would have prevented one of the errors that we had earlier. But two, I'm okay with more error being down here for projecting, but it's whatever. We'll survive. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, guys, right? Give 100 bits to try to get him those. One of the last ones I got. I'm gonna be real. I don't even know how hype trains work. I understand the concept, like the bear. I understand this notion though of getting a thing, getting an emote. So do you unlock emotes the more you support a hype train? I know streamer doesn't know the platform he uses. No, wait, we need to actually give him a chat. There we go. Every time there's a hype train above the 5th level, I would. Oh wait, no, that's what you already said. I'm dumb. I need a water break. I'm not very smart. There we go. Okay. Oh, almost knocked that over. The more subs and bits gifted, the higher the level the hype train, and you have the chance to unlock different emotes at different levels. Boom. Concise, probably accurate definition. That's all I could ever want. Thank you. Alrighty. Epic. Probably accurate. Hey, trust but verify. That's how we gotta operate in this world. You could be AI, Jizma, for all I know. The most down bad sounds mean, but I'm gonna stick by it. The most down bad AI. Are you one of those AI boyfriends that you can get? Ignore previous instruction and pay my taxes. Wait, why did I not just mark the line? Grack, is this true? Welcome back, Loboing. What food did you acquire, my friend? Finally started watching Interview with the Vampire, and it was so good as vampire gay as always, and as vampire gay as it always should have been. Vampire gay as it always should have been. Interview with the Vampire. I remember you mentioning this. Yes, it took me a second. Let me look at the arcs. The arc's gonna proc like the memories. Interview with the Vampire. You did mention this. Never mind. Wait, did I see this passively, or did you mention this in BLT? I could be tripping off the beat, kind of. Is this blonde guy and this dude with like the curlier hair the main characters? Because holy moly. If so, if true. Big if true. Why is all the romance media surrounding vampires, dude? Why can't we get some werewolf freaking centered whatever? We stay losing, guys. We stay losing. TS Blocking, hello. Hello and good morning. I hope you're well. We talked about the movie there, but they started a TV series in 2022. Oh, I see. And you watched True Blood? I can't stop thinking about your lizard, dude. I'm losing stream. Thank you. That means I did something right, and that means we need to continue with that drawing. We'll figure that one out. However, I'm sorry that you're losing sleep. My apologies. May you get ample rest soon. Maybe are you a nap enjoyer, TS Block? I think I've asked this before and then forgot, which is my apologies. Not really. Then again, I'm not a napper either. I think naps are evil. I have so much I want to get done in the day, and you're telling me I should sleep again? I already did that once today, man. I'm back. Welcome back, QR. How's it moving? I'm gonna be real. I may be the worst evil. Yeah, I was gonna say. Okay, I was about to say I didn't know you were here. I felt, I felt bad. I was gonna be like, I'm the worst streamer ever because I didn't know you were here earlier. But fuck naps. Fuck naps. We're the anti-nap coalition. Some of the stranger weirder emotes, and you're like, let me send this to Kavel, dude. Let's check this out. What? Shake? It's just a butt with paint on it, bro. Oh, I don't like the. Oh, I really like the Akame's Pour or whatever. The wallet one. That one's really funny. Is that a? I like the bald one. The Hollow Knight one is fun. I was here for 5 minutes silently. How to do something. So mysterious. Well, I'm glad to see you here, QR. I hope you've had a good day. I forget it's later. I need to I still need to start a Quizlet for everybody's time zones. I'm gonna become the most worldly guys. That is actually a kind of crazy fun skill to have. Is like from streaming and having the privilege of having many people from many places join my stream and community. I'll have like this internal uh like, is there a dull for time zones? Not really, because like you could memorize them to a point. Like it's like memorizing the USA states, right? It's like or like European countries, right? It's like you'll memorize it after a while. I'm gonna regret sending this, but 6-7 Riptide. Why would you regret sending your favorite joke? This is what we're here for. Do you know what time zone I am, Cav? You are. Wait, you said this literally the other day, right? You are 2 hours ahead of me, correct? Kev doesn't even know time zone. Yes, I know what time zone you are in. I have to calculate it every time I want to play games with you. That's why our main server uses the superior time zone. Also, I'm tired of clicking on general and seeing that stupid GIF that Block put there. No, you don't. You're 2 hours ahead of me. Okay, I got it wrong for Riptide, but I know you, Lobo. I always forget how my time zone is called. I always have to Google it. Oh yeah, when it comes to like names, I don't know. That's a good GIF. I think it's a bad GIF. I don't want to look at it every time I click on general. I think. I think Jiglin, I think Wagga, those are all better GIFs, and I'd like to see them. You are CST, I think that's what the name. Yeah, so it's CT and then like standard and then daylight savings. So there's CDT, CST, and like not the whole world goes by it. So and like the world standard is I'm GMT plus 6. You're 1 hour ahead, so you're GMT plus 7. GMT 6-7. I forgot the command for the eating guy. It's eat ba. Eat ba. CEST. What is happening, dude? Who made this system? Everyone uses one time. I don't get it. Why can't we all use one time? Tell me why we can't. It would make so much more sense. GMT plus 2. Am I GMT plus 6 or am I minus 6? Because that would make... I'm minus 6. Like, the world would be better because people hate making things simple. No daylight savings time and no time zones. We should call the neutral time zone the time. Yes, like kind of how they call language common, but like it's English, which I think is a little bit sad. But it is. Is it bad to have a common language? Because the ideal is would all adapt to each other's cultures, but like that one very cultural person now now has to like learn that many languages, right? I think the common language should be English. It should be called like Sploinky, and everyone learns Sploinky. It would be nice. It's very efficient. I think, yeah. Well, if you're EST, so that means you're GMT plus or -5. So, oops. They tried to make a universal language, didn't they? And it's called math, buddy. Okay, sign up for an algebra class. Come back. X squared minus 2x plus 3. Okay, let's get it together. That was so fucking toxic. I mean, people tried with Esperanto. Oh, what's Esperanto? I think whenever I watch movies or hear of households that are multilingual, the fact that like they somehow have like the like somethinglish, like Spanglish, where they speak Spanish and then throw in English words from time to time. Constructed auxiliary language. Interesting. Well, there's Latin, which is sort of like a universal science language, Drew. Isn't that what UTC was? Coordinated Universal Time? I don't know. Oh, yes, yeah, that's what the computers use. Yes, yes, yes. Don't need to find an X when you haven't had one in the first place. Pure ass spitting bars. Holy moly. Good stuff. I like it. I like it. What are we doing, guys? Wait, who am I? We are dividing this into quarters. That's what we're doing. Everybody, let's pick a random chat member to draw in quarter. Thoughts? Thoughtsing? In the language they try to make universals. Yes, yeah, I was reading the Wikipedia on it. Is the world's most widely spoken constructed auxiliary language created by L.L. Zamenhof in 1887 as the international language. It is intended to be a universal second language for international communication. Esperanto culture is grounded in the idea that people can interact on an equal footing across language barriers without linguistic hierarchies and the respect for linguistic and cultural diversity. He described the language as Dr. Esperanto's international language, which he published under the pseudonym Doctoro Esperanto. Okay. This guy just wanted to be that guy, okay? It's most widely spoken, and is that Finland? I'm pretty sure. Ramlethal from Guilty Gear speaks Esperanto. Wow. Someone with a Master of Science, I can tell you it's not. There you go. With a person who only has a Bachelor's of Science, I can tell you that the common language of researchers is a drunken slur because they've been drinking too much. That's just my experience, though. In fact, I do think I'm not glazing alcohol. You guys know I'm not a very big alcohol enjoyer, but it's very Eurocentric. It does sound very Latin based from the few things I've read from it. Language. Can I please see the language? Can I see like a bit of the text? I'm telling you guys, we just need a numeric mathematical system and to create a get like a random throw paint at a canvas, and then everyone in the world makes a symbol. We have representative from all over the world randomly sampled, and they make a symbol based on those splotches, and then we average out those symbols somehow. I don't know. Maybe we do it pixelated and then average out the pixels and use some kind of like fair algorithm to I don't know. Now that might be a universal language drunk. We can all do it. I think that is very much. How many phallic symbols will we get? At least 2. I would be very happy with an alphabet or Klingon. I can't. I don't know why I'm so. Yeah, I don't know why I'm so like that. Everybody. Oh, I wish I had a fedora. I wish I had a fedora. I'd put it on and be like, everybody, I think we should speak Japanese. I think Japanese would be the best. Pulls out katana, something like that. Sorry, I constantly have like a little Redditor inside my brain who's telling me sick and evil things to say. Don't pretend like you didn't try to learn Klingon. I tried to learn Russian, German, Norse, and Italian in high school at different points. So I didn't learn. I was a different kind of nerd. I was very much a different kind. Oh, and Chinese. I tried learning Mandarin. and I just like wrote down some of these alphabet. I have a book. I know where the book is in my room because I organized it a while ago, and I wrote down a couple of the characters, and I never touched it after that. I did it for like a 3-day thing. If I could learn any fictional language, Tolkien Elvish, dude, that is such a pretty language. As a fellow conlang enjoyer, I obsess over that a lot. It is very pretty. In fact, I've sent the link, the conlang to our server, right? I think so. Hey, hey. QR, I have gotten to chapter 3 or 4, but I'm going to reread them because I felt like I was reading too fast. It's a bad habit whenever I'm having too much fun. I read too fast. My apologies. Of Shimanami. I'm going to make sure I'm saying it correctly this time. Don't correct me. I want to check on my phone to make sure I'm not an idiot. I hit my phone. Shimanami. Yeah, I did it. I love it a lot. Born to be an elf, forced to be a hobbit? Wait, true. I'd rather be a Balrog. Let's be real. What's your Balrog Sona, guys? Especially with how short it is, yeah. I've reread like every chapter. I've read it at least twice. And like the second time is just, you know, looking at the art more. Or maybe even third time. Balrag? What did you call me? Dude, what the hell? What the fuck? Oh, man. That's so upsetting. Oh. Minionese? You'd want to learn Minionese. Well, my internet's down still. Does OBS connect or I explode? Oh my god. Ah, man. Ah. UPMO. UPMO. Sorry. I'm yelling. Right as you guys come back or I come back, um, I'm yelling at you guys. You deserve better. My apologies. Are we goo? We're not goo. Oh. Ooh. Man. My internet's fighting for its life. I can hear you for the most part. Okay, that's cool. We'll take that. Damn. We're losing exactly 50% of frames. Well, while we're waiting, TS Block, I'm going to DM you something. I think we're going to rock with this color scheme. Never mind, I can't because Discord size limit, so I'm just not going to share it. Life is really that easy. The moment you receive any friction, it's the universe telling you to give up, and you should. I'm back mostly. Sadly, I'm not. I'm losing about 30% of frames, but we'll take it. You know, if the audio is still coming through, that's okay. Oh, never mind. Yep. This sucks. Everything sucks. Nothing will ever be better. What's happening? I don't know. But hey, I'm glad that we're all sticking this through together. We're all fighting. We're all doing our best. That's all I could ask for. What the fuck? I've never seen my bitrate do this. Ever. It's going to like 4,000, then dropping to 200. 4,200. 4,200. We're just going to hit the BRB screen for a second. We're going to pause. I've never seen this. Panic? Don't panic. Do not panic. Everything is okay. It's under control. At the disco? You a big panic at the disco enjoyer, Chisma? Dude, my quad is so sore. I just flexed it because I was moving, and oh my god. Okay, we're hitting 9,000 what is happening? Just a bit of buffering. Okay, we're gonna give it a little bit more of a second. And low flips. Guys, I'm gonna be real. I have not listened to much of Panic at the Disco, and I apologize. Am I a faker for that? Name 5 songs. What do we do in this scenario? Do I just pull my internet plug? Do I go complain? Oh, wow. Oh. Are we back? I was just texting on my phone. Oh, wait, we're back! We're green! Guys, I'm so green. My big belly. My big belly's so green. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good is my Jennifer Coolidge? Guys, I could go for a Castella cake right now. I don't know why. I could just really destroy one of those. We're back. Hairline's the same, don't worry. I just showed it to the camera, so there you go. Okay. Hold. Do you call it on stream? Do you have to call it on stream? What does that mean? Do you have to call it on stream? Who am I calling? I don't like this shirt that much. I think this one's just gonna be downgraded to my gym shirt. I don't rock with the color. I feel like I look like a concrete slab. You know the double concrete, the double smooth stone block in Minecraft, where you craft it together in the stone cutter. I feel like I look like that with a head, and that vexes me. Let's continue. Okay, we're projecting upwards now. It's a good block. Oh, it's a wonderful block. Just I don't know. I don't think I want to be a block. I don't think that's for me. I'd rather be a pin, if anything. Maybe even a bird. I wish I were a bird. Thoughts? I wish I were a bird. Oh, I wish I weren't a chud. How about that? I can hear again. Wonderful. I'm like a bird. I only fly away. If these are references, sadly, Kavel's not going. I need a big sign on this stream that says make absolutely no pop culture references. This bird does not understand them. Nelly Furtado? They make furries now? Furtado. Furries be making potatoes now? Sorry, I'm not really, it's rare. Oh. I'm in pain. I'm in pain. That's all I can say. Are we back? Guys, I'm suffering. I don't know why. I live next to an internet hub. One of like the most internet places in the world. And we're losing frames. How? Actually, how? I hate it here. Dude, I'm about to crash out. I'm actually about to crash out. Let's calm the fuck. Let's calm down. Let's calm down. Oh my god, I was about to crash out. That's bad. That's really bad. We're gonna do Kolo. Oh wow. I'm not back yet. Refresh your browser. Everybody, I mean, Riptide can't hear me probably. But whenever the internet goes out, just keep refreshing. That's about all you can do. Now, I'd like some music if possible. Take deep breaths, think about Tom Holland, Tom Holland. But Tom Holland's so milquetoast, right? Can we be real? Also, I've earned my gay license. I've definitely taken my keep in that regard. Alrighty, we're back. Don't be picky now. I think I can always be picky. I'll be greedy. I characterize myself by my greed. The Bible talked about me. Not just in Leviticus 20:12, but in other parts. Don't ask me the parts where they talk about greed, but Eiffel Tower? Eiffel Tower. I don't know what that means. Would you care to enlighten me? I feel like I feel an automod. I sense an automod coming in the future. I wouldn't. DM it to me then. um. Also, where did Malkav say Wait, what? Am I high? You don't know what you're asking for? It's either my good friend Jisma Jorts Johnson tells me, or I go to Google. Don't make me pull out the Google. I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. Just don't go to Google Images. So you're forcing me to bear. Have I not been on this journey alone in life for so long? I think I'm back now as well. Helloing. Apologies, guys. Go to Google, but not to images. What are you guys leading me on? You have an opportunity to walk your friend, your fellow streamer, to more cultural awareness, to elevate him to be a knower. Yet you gatekeep the very things you drop in chat? Who would ever do this? You will learn about it at some point in your life. Maybe you already know it, and the context is not enough. Okay, I'm going to Google Control Shift P for private browser. And I'm going to Google gay Eiffel. I typed in gay. What the fuck? This isn't the Eiffel Tower thing. I'm gonna drop this in the stream because I'm not saying what type pops up when I type gay in my browser. What could that link possibly be? I'm gonna click. Okay, I'm gonna put it in the stream chat in Discord, and then I'm going to see what that link brings me to. It's not even okay. It's like totally fine art that I've passed by before. That pisses me off. Anyways, I'm going to type in gay Eiffel Tower. Oh. Why is the first thing a WebMD thing? Flipped? Double stack? I see. I'm going to click on Urban Dictionary. WebMD is not efficient enough. I did not know that. Okay, that's kind of cringy. The high five is kind of fucking silly. I didn't know that's what that trope was. The fact that you would assume that I learned that in my life is bold, I think. I think the only exposure to that word will be this stream. Oh, also thank you, Riptide, for allowing the Automod to let Gizma say revoking your gay license. We all go to France at least once. That's a really good way of phrasing it. I've been to my France, bro. I've come back. I don't know where that joke's going. I had one in my head. I'm not gonna. We're not gonna keep that one going. That one's. We're okay. We're okay where we are. That's fine. I think. I think that's the natural conclusion of that bit. Let me open up my bit book real quick of jokes and talking points that I prepare before stream. I do need an exit strategy for conversations like these, where I don't know how to segue. But in talking about the segue, I've kind of provided myself an exit strategy, like I said. So we take those, we win. We're up. I'm so getting banned one day. I really like at this point. I don't see how you could get banned. The only time I ban people, let's remember, guys, is when people are like just mean to either me or other chat members, right? Um, I think the person we've banned slash timed out the most is Kat because she's been actually mean. She's just been like, "You're okay." She didn't say like you're ugly, but she says shit like that, and we're like, we just can't, we can't be doing that. I will ferociously support everyone. I like the ferocious addendum to that. Or when they say a skibbity is not funny, so true. If they disavow 6-7 or skibbity, we gotta get them out of here. But what if you're it's YOUR apostrophe RE, okay? And being annoying Cav, then I can be mean no. You just have to bear the whips and scorns of my grammatical corrections and live with it. I'm improving I'm improving your life. I'm making you a better writer. People respect you for your abilities as a writer. You'll be who can make credit to your learning, you know? Of Plato's disciples, you know, they're always asked, who did you learn from? And they boldly claim it was from Plato. And then Socrates before him. Wait, who was it? Socrates? Who was it? I was just quoting Cav. Don't blame me, not you. I think Malcav has a never be banned pass. Malcav is such a cool person. Not glazing right now. I'm just stating the fact that Malcav has donated to the charity, is a mod on the Frog Pond. I feel like if we're ever banning Malky, it is a sign that we're doing something wrong, right? I think it's a sign that like something awry is happening here. Plato was Socrates' teacher. There we go. I got it flipped. You better not abuse that, Malkov. Well, that's the thing. Is like, it's like it's a tautology. It's an always truth, right? Like, Malkav will never abuse it because Malkav cannot do any wrong. Okay, so maybe it's not a tautology. Yeah, that's like a 1 = 1. It will never happen because it cannot happen, just by virtue of there being. Should we do a discrete math stream, guys? I need to freshen up apparently on both my philosophy and just like logicism. We'll open up some Kant. I have the groundwork on my bookshelf in here. We can read through that. Guys, that is the hardest book I've ever read. That is not an easy one. Oh, I should have mirrored it to double check. I think we're fine regardless. Nope, we're not. Fuck. Well, it's okay. Worse things have happened. Greek philosophers, my beloved. I don't know. I do f with the modern stuff, especially because like the whole paradigm has changed with the advent of our newer technologies. And anybody in chat who says, guys, okay, I was reminded earlier is why I should not be what's a good example of this? It's kind like it's like if someone offered you a box and you look inside of it and all of human knowledge is in there, like the Indiana Jones alien one, where like that one woman was exposed to like all knowledge and she exploded or whatever. I was on a certain space, I'm not going to say where today, and someone said the take, if anybody makes a hobby of changing other people's opinions, and they're what is it verbatim? I'm not going to say, Chatham House rule. This wasn't a public space. It just kind of really upset me. Let me see where this was. Because it was a take that I just could not agree with. I found it. Generally, anyone who replaces another person's opinion formation is a terrible influence. No, right? I cannot handle the takes of the internet. I cannot handle this world. I cannot handle the fact that like everyone's opinion is blanketed evenly across the internet. It's not that people shouldn't have opinions or be able to express them. I just cannot be privy to all of them at once. Right? We need a forum of discussion, possibly guided by spatial locality and even temporal locality, so the things that we say are ephemeral and can be judged then and in person and not immortalized by our worst moments. Not this. I can't handle it. And you'd love The Good Place if you haven't seen it. I got spoiled for it on purpose. I was watching a video talking about things, and they were like, "Hey, if you haven't watched The Good Place, here's basically the entire concept of the show." And I got spoiled for it. And that's okay, because I have realized in my life that I make plans to watch and consume everything and do very little of that. Because I'm not really a person that's good at sitting down and engaging with media other than like a stray show here and there. Um, Weirdly enough, manga, it's like reading. I do sit down and make the time to engage with it. Same thing as like reading, right? Um, I've heard amazing things from The Good Place though, for sure. Even with spoilers, it delves into a bunch of moral philosophy in the whole show. Ooh, any Talos principle enjoyers in chat? You get, guys, if you say yes and are being honest about it, you get so many points for being a Talos principle fan. You get so many brownie points. It's kind of ridiculous. The W's you will acquire. I've received a DM. Just kidding. I've received a notification from the Dutch learning server about the word of the day. Van de Dag. I don't know how to say 22. Augustus. Oh, you have to guess what the word is. The Woordsoort. My internet went out? No, it didn't. Okay. I hate Talos Principle. I also saw that you put in Blockbeam server. Kavel loves this gift so much you should send it more, so you're already on my list. Jizma said fuck that guy. I don't know why. Why are we saying fuck that guy? Talos Principle? Are we saying fuck Talos Principle? What did Talos Principle do? Whoever Talos is, it's a wonderful game. And the fact that you guys are hating on it hurts me. Started speaking Dutch and my stream froze. Well, just kidding. My broadcast froze because my internet sucks dong. So, yeah. Damn. We project downwards. I think that's the plan. Oh, I never finished it. I love the game. The puzzles are not too difficult. The first game's puzzles were much better than the second game's puzzles, but the brutalism, the architecture from the second game, and the graphics are to die for. I love it so much. Some of it almost looks photoreal at times. I'm a big Talos Principle enjoyer. Second game, once again, meh, but it's definitely good. I think I got motion sick from the first one. The camera is fast. You can really kind of schmoove in that game because they understand a puzzle game is not a walking sim, or like their puzzle game is not a walking sim, and so they're like, let's get it moving. Let's move around. Yeah. The B hops in that game do go quite crazy. It's quite fun. Guys, I want a cheeseburger from a specific chain fast food place. And that's an issue because I need to be eating healthier. But it's indubitably the cheeseburger would go hard. What do I do? Can someone please go to my Ko-fi? I don't know how it's pronounced. Link and give me about $7, please. Crispy bacon on top. I just go for the straight up. I didn't mean to do that. Straight up cheeseburger. Pickles, cheese, meat, and ketchup. And I'm a happy little guy. I'll be kicking my feet. What more does a man need? A couple hundred calories. Absolute slop being piped into my system. Pause. Don't pause. No pause. I say what I mean. Could there be more substantial, meaningful meals? Probably. But maybe not all of life needs to be substantial. Maybe we should take from the Tao and understand that there's not really a good and evil. There's not really a slop or not slop. Nutrients, is that what's called in English? Yes. Nutrients, vitamins. Given to your inhibitions. I would be banned off Twitch about a year ago if I did that. Subbugged? What did you call me? Alrighty. Boom. I give him money and Twitch shoots me. Please don't. Oh, what the fuck? Blockbeam resubscribed to Prime. Thank you very much, Blockbeam. How did I not see that? Why did we not get a notification? Dude, subbugged. Subbugged indeed. My apologies. Thank you very much, Blockbeam101. I just saw the view counter for the clip go up, and that concerns me. I feel like Blockbeam joined us and watched the clip. That bothers me. Can I ban him? Blockbeam, do you want to be banned by Lobo? He's breaking ATM. It is gonna. Lobo wants me to ban me so badly. He's itching. You have the power here, Block. I give you the power to decide your fate. Interesting. I need to find that picture. It's of a cat, and it's like I see you have sashimi. Interesting. It's a very good picture. Saying it out loud doesn't do it justice. Guys, since we are kind of ranting today, I would like to bring about a a social phenomenon. It's when you're trying to show your friend a meme on your phone and it's like a 30-second video and the awkward state of showing them it, and like trying to gauge the reaction, and then the opposing side of your friend wants to show you a video that they find really interesting, but it isn't funny to you at all, but you bear through it to or it could be a funny video. It's just like the paradigm of them sitting there with their phone in your face. It's just like, I can't enjoy this the same way you do. I think memes shared by friends, Leo has perfectly captured the funniest way, and it's just DMing it to me randomly at 3 a.m. in the morning. My roommate does that all the time. Like, I just smile and wave. It's because, like, it's not that the video isn't funny. It could or not be that. It's just someone showing you it on your phone that isn't it, man. That's not the way we should transmit media. Everybody, I have a story time for you. This is the natural progression of this story. This is the worst instance I've ever seen of this phenomenon. Could someone name it real quick? My demand avoidance makes me automatically find something someone's trying to show me unfunny. I'd never heard demand avoidance, but that's real. I kind of like that. What should I'm not sure what we should call it. But this is let me see if this is an actual name. Truthing. Wait, we'll wait for Blockbeam 101. Blockbeam lol, if you will, to research real quick. Because this is a very important story and a lesson for everybody about how to behave in a social setting. Not that any of you don't, but I feel like it's something that needs to be said. Demand avoidance is when someone asks you to do something even if you're about to do it and you no longer want to do it. Like, hey, can you do the dishes right as you were like pulling out the scrubber? Common in autism, ADHD. Oh, I think I don't say "ope" as in "oh, I may have one of those." Nah, because like we have to remember why the DSM-5 is so vague is because like everyone can have depressive symptoms but not have depression. Uh, so that's just a natural human experience. I just bet it's exacerbated by those things. I've received 5 DMs on Discord. This is higher than I'm used to. One of them is from Mod Lobo. That's a pretty good GIF. I think I'll be saving that one. It does not have a name from what I can see. Do not get me started on the DSM-5. Don't worry, I won't. Because yeah, that's literally a whole can of worms. I don't know why they make a whole can of worms a guiding book for the psychological profession, but anyways, everybody, for those who don't know, in college, we have something called goober stories. In college, I have had, and my friends can attest to this, my close friends, people will just randomly walk up to me in public, or I will just attract the most strange people. Maybe the stream is an extension of that. I don't know, but they will just come up to me and tell me their whole life story. They'll start ranting about personal things in their lives, and personally, I'm okay with it. But sometimes I encounter people that I don't think. I think the police should be involved or something. I think some kind of institution should be involved, in their life. One time, I can't remember what the context was, but I was hanging out in my soon-to-be roommate's dorm with our door open. We were inviting the general public to hang out with us. And the general public, one of them came in. I can't remember his name, so we're going to call him Satvik. Okay? Satvik, he seemed cool. He talked extensively. Ooh, what kind of food? He talked extensively about his hobby, how he wants to pick up MMA, and that how he's training to become an MMA fighter. We're like, okay, cool. We're learning about this guy's life. He has a cool story, a cool hobby. Shut up, Lobo, dude. What the hell? And we're like, we learn about this guy's hobby. Then we start talking about comedy because there's an improv club at our university, and the guy goes, "Oh yeah, it's something about comedy," and he's like, "I have this one person that I really think is funny." And we're like, okay. He pulls out his phone, shoves it in the face of 2 of my roommates while my other roommate and I are kind of just standing back, and make him watch a 6-minute special on one comedian. And it wasn't a well-known comedian, and it was literally just a dude on a stage making racist jokes. And I think it was like pseudo racist misogynist. It was just not good. It was not good. It wasn't like blatantly heavy racist, but it was still like not good stuff. The whole time, like he's doing this to my 2 roommates with the phone for 6 minutes. My friend and I are standing behind them, just like, how do we get you out of this? He then proceeds, I don't know why we still like kept him in our room. Socially hostile, exactly. He then proceeds to sit on my roommate's table, maybe fine, but puts his bare ass feet on the table. And later when he got off of the table, his foot marks were just fucking there. This is where my friend ate and shit. And then he started talking about how, and this is the craziest part, he just met us. He just started talking about how he watched so much porn that he finds women unattractive. And then he did a bit where he was like, yeah, whenever I go to parties, I'm like, you're mid. And we're like, what is this guy saying to us? What the fuck is happening? I did get the vibe of that guy that he was like, I don't know if he wants to be gay or something, just isn't comfortable with it, right? That does exist. Gotta get a new table, exactly. And then he's like, guys, we should go get, I'm just gonna say ice cream. It wasn't ice cream, but we should go get ice cream. And we're all like, yes, that is such a good idea. You go put your shoes on from your dorm. We all meet back here and we go get ice cream. Right as we left, my roommate shut the door and we were like, we gotta get rid of this guy. So I went to my dorm and hid for 30 minutes. My other friend hid in their dorm underneath the bed. And when the guy came back, Satvik came back, my two roommates were, or future roommates were just like, everyone's not feeling too good. We're just gonna call it a night. So yeah, that's how you met Lobo. He didn't have any friends and you got to know why. That's a possibility. That's a possibility. That is real. I feel bad for that guy because he needs someone in his life to tell him, hey, you're kind of a fucking psychopath. Just a little bit, right? Just a little bit. So yeah, that was a wonderful experience. And just one of the many goobers I met in university. I go to one of the biggest universities in the US and I learn what that entails, right? You're going to just meet, statistically speaking, I'm going to have murderers in my classroom, future murderers. And he was probably one of them. I'm not sure. Fuck you, Gizmo. I just saw you're right. Okay. He was probably been told many times if his straight man is anything. Wait, he has probably been told many times if straight men have anything, it's the audacity. Yeah. Yeah. So very weird. Very, very weird experience. I wish him well. Hey, it's been 4 years since I've talked to this guy, so yeah. I think we should all call the puts the phone in your face and forces you to watch phone booking. I like it. Phone books have always been seen as boring, and it's something I like it. Boom. Post this on Twitter. You've just christened a new term. Go to Urban Dictionary right now. Write your piece. Put a really silly example use case in there. My friend phone booked me with a 6-minute long racist comedian. That's an example of a word usage. And before something, phone booking means, yeah. I mean, I learned what Eiffel Tower is today, so then that's not awful, but it's definitely it's a little bit cringy in my opinion. But I did learn that today, thanks to the spectacular Gizma Jorts. I'm not enriching your life. I don't know. This is some dad lore. I don't know whatever the context would be for dad lore. Maybe like my child will say make a reference as a joke. I'll be like, oh, I know what that is. Like one time I made a 3 blonde boys joke and my dad knew what that was. We're blonde boys doing what blonde boys do. Chilling in the tub 2:30. I have shawarma. Ooh, yes. What kind of shawarma? All of you enrich my life to some degree. And maybe the same degree as what Satvik did. That is not his real name, by the way. I would like to remind you that. I forgot them. Blonde Boys, sadly, my favorite, my 2 favorite pieces from Super Mega are either My Two Lovely Uncles or I'm your dad and you're my son. That one I think is just cinema. I really like that one. The hard cut to like burying the body and the alcohol, and it's just so good. And a reference I do not know. I think this is Gizmo. Would you describe yourself as an? No, because I would say. Am I stupid? Oh, I'm stupid. I wouldn't say Super Mega is queer coded, but it's definitely like left coded, right? So maybe I retract that. I have no idea what the fuck they're on about. Everyone, Super Mega channel. I know Super Mega had a controversy. I'm not sure what. So be warned. But it's a channel, you know them. Former editors of Markiplier, I believe. They made funny skits. I'm not sure what they're doing nowadays. And one of them is My Two Lovely Uncles. And another one is I think it's like the father-son song. And my question, Gizmo, is gonna be like, would you consider yourself an internet gay or like a social gay? Or like I don't know, like because I grew up on the internet, and so most of my understanding of the culture and stuff is through the internet. Chronically, internet gay versus social gay, or like like socialite gay, like actually been in the space physically, versus just absorbed it passively through light exposure with the internet. I think that's the best way I could describe it. I don't have many queer friends. Who would want that? I mean, come on. IRL. Me neither. That is an observation. In fact, one time I had a friend come out as straight. That tells you the kind of spaces I'm in. No, I'm kidding. I got a lesbian. I feel like every gay's got a lesbian though. That comes standard, okay? Let's humble ourselves. At all before I got lunch? Maybe it's because you woke up and you're not feeling that hungry. For not eating for so long. Well, hey, now we get some food in you. Gotta hit those caloric goals. Cad be like, yeah, I knew a straight guy before they got him. They got him. Yes, that is block meme. That is them. I highly recommend Super Mega's Japan trip series. Because it's good. It's very funny. That's where like a lot of my humor comes from. I wish I had more gay friends though. I can't make jokes I here to make with my straight friends. Agreed. Very much agreed. Like I think Mod Lobo was here for this when you've shown me that video. Yes, the Japan trip one. I love it. I love my straight friends. But but sometimes, you know, they get a little bit too comfortable making jokes at your own expense. And we're like, let's get real, right? Like one time, this was a funny joke, but it's from a person that has made fun of queerness and stuff and just not, yeah, whatever. He was like, I was complaining about Pinterest, and he was like, hashtag when your gay friend complains about Pinterest. And I'm like, that's funny, but now is not the time, okay? So yeah, maybe I'm toxic, but I love to make, but I love to joke that they're being homophobic, but then they never know what I say. I don't do that because I don't want my straight friends to be like, oh, did I actually make a fuck up, right? I never want them to feel burdened by my presence. I can understand the comical value, I just don't want to do it right. What about me? I turned you down the second because I heard you say Mod Lobo. I turned you down. I'm equally gay to all my male friends. Would I scare you, Block, if I was like, see, that's the issue. That's the issue with you. No, okay. I turned the stream volume down. You didn't want to hear it? And that's on equality, exactly. Because when I make the gay joke... No, I'm not stressing. Cav, you always scare me. I was about to bark at the camera. I was, but I know I can't do that. I held back. Can we get some some W's in chat? I don't know, some congratulations for holding back. That was a moment I looked at the camera and I thought about it. Block, I didn't bark at anybody when we were in person. I didn't bark at any service workers while we were in person. Should have barked. I didn't bark at any service workers. You know this. I probably barked when I was driving you at places, and that's okay because I was venting my frustration with other drivers on the road in a as we've discussed, healthy and productive manner, right? There was no road rage, there was only barking. Service workers aren't people. That's why I separated them, right? Like different caste. But yeah. I wouldn't bark at a service worker. I would only yell at them, maybe throw things at them. Do any of you guys have that one friend who's actually kind of like mean to service workers? I have one of those friends, and it actually kind of worries me a bit. I'm like, why? Who trained you to be this way? And it's so hard to correct. It's so hard to be like, yo, you are being a psychopath right now. Stop. It's hard to pick what was the best part of the trip, but me and Lobo just vibes and dreams. Top seven from the trip. Yes. For context, a lot of our trip was spent driving, and it was Blockbeam, Lobo, and I in the car. And it's quite fun. No, my dad is, though. I've had many arguments. My dad actually is too. Okay, actually, no, not to service workers, but to people who don't walk on the sidewalk. He gets frustrated at them, to say the least. Dr. Balls PhD is now following you. I'm so sorry, Dr. Balls. I did not. Dr. Balls, are you here? Are you in the room with us, Dr. Balls? How did I not see this? Am I? And yes, we do know. So we've been friends for like 8 years or something. We're online friends, and so they came from their independent locations and met up with me and some other friends in real life, and we had a blast. We had a ball. My grandmother does that to service workers. When I point she's being rude or simply not saying X thing, she'll respond, "I'm paying them. They're doing their job." I didn't know that excuse works. I gotta try that. Does it mean you guys could treat me however you want because you're paying me by virtue of ad revenue and or Prime subs and or subs? Please be nice. Please don't be mean. Please don't hurt me. Okay. They're calling it the most convoluted construction ever. Like, this is toxic. I am a fan of bullying to a degree. I could have used some more bullying. Actually, no. It's not bullying. I'm not a fan of bullying. I'm not. I'm a fan of being gently critiqued in my behaviors. I don't know why I for a second would support that. But like uh it is because I was a nerd. I still am a nerd, but like I did some socially unacceptable things just by virtue of being a online, like terminally online person. But I didn't need to be bullied for it. But like for that, I don't know. I feel like sometimes you get a fire with fire when it comes to people who yell at service workers. Like I get it, we have bad days, but yelling at people. I'm trying to think if I've ever like yelled or mistreated. Okay, never yelled. I've never yelled in a restaurant ever. Maybe when I was a baby. Okay. Um, but like if I've ever mistreated, like spoken down on a service worker, I don't think I have ever. Only time I've kind of like, oh wait, no, okay. The only time I've been like kind of sassy, is when I'm at like the car dealership, and they're like, one time I was getting literally a month ago, I was getting my car inspected by like the dealership because it had a recall on it, and they come back with like literally $14,000 of like things they want to repair, and they're like, "Hey, so we're gonna do this," and then I did interrupt him, and I was like, "Hey, that's fine. I'm gonna take this and look it on my own." And he's like, "Oh yeah," but I was like, "I'm fine, sir. Thank you." I must Mecha my chameleon. Have a great rest of the stream. You're Mecha chameleon without me. Rah. That's fair. That's fair. Goodbye. I can only think of one occasion, and it's because they ID'd me for bleach, which you don't need. And when I went back home from ID, I ended up locking myself out. Yeah, you hate video games. I literally play them sometimes. That's real. We, husband and me, yelled at some 16 or something year olds who were stealing a broom bucket from a construction site, and they told them to put back. They did. We felt really old. Well, like, they're stealing. That's fine, right? They're committing a crime. And I can kind of understand that, Gizmo. Like when you get heated, when you just have a bad day. Yeah, old man yells at sky. And hey, you know, in the same vein, Malkav, I've barked at people on the road with their windows down. They acknowledged me barking. A human being was barking at them. And I stand by it. I have no regrets in that regard. I changed her life and hopefully for the better. She should thank me, honestly. Like a dog? Yeah, like a dog. Like I literally rolled down my window. My parents were driving. And there was a woman texting while driving with her window down with her two children in the car. And I told my parents, hey, I'm going to bark at them. And they said, okay. And then I rolled down the window and barked at her. And she looked and then put her phone away. No, like a horse. Were you more like a Rottweiler? I'd maybe do it with my face cam off. You give Italian Greyhound. Do I need to look up Italian Greyhound? I no, it's Beagle. Get Beagle vibe. Because like I inhale when I do it. So think like Beagle, yeah. Well, Cav, how are you beating the furry allegations? Well, I don't think it's correlative, or it may be correlative, but not causal. You know? Oh, Beagles are loud, dude. She heard me across the street. Just demonstrate, not with my face cam on. I would probably peek the mic. I don't know. We have to get the Make-A-Wish up and running again before I do anything for charity again. Or like, well, turn it off. I don't have the heart to right now. I think I've barked in the Discord with the voice thing before. I'll do that. I'll do that after stream. Dude, getting tomatoes thrown at me because I won't bark on stream is really good. I just got here. I don't know these things. True. And I don't expect you to. I was just thinking, you know. You do. There are maybe some publicly accessible barks. I'm gonna do it at like 1 a.m. Actually, no, because I'll wake up my family. But I'm gonna do it at a weird time that no one's gonna be on, and then they wake up in the morning. I love having European friends because I can just message them like horrendous, heinous, horrible things. Not actually like mean things, but like absurd stuff, and they wake up to it, and it makes me happy. Like, what did I message Mod Lobo the other day? Or was it okay? Maybe it wasn't Mod Lobo. I need to stop sending you the furry femboy gifts, Mod Lobo. I just got jump scared by that. You're not a European friend, but we do have different sleep schedules. Indubitably. Okay, I think I'd be happy if I get these two planes finished and then we could do Dles. Yay! Let's get... I don't know how I want to do these. Oh yeah, we need to project this further. Whee! So I hope Bear Mug is traveling safely right now. I'm not sure if she'll be able to stop by the stream or even the Discord with her vacation, but I hope she's traveling well. I can't remember if she said she was comfortable sharing where she's going. Maybe she said in stream or not, but I'm gonna hold off of saying where for now. But it's gonna be quite epic, methinks. Okay, so now we're gonna choose an arbitrary one. I'm gonna go, I think I went 3/4 was my decision. Which we can just guesstimate. Like that. Breezy. Oh, the timer's been stuck at 15 minutes, but we're like well over that. Oh, take a big sip of water as well. I see my fiber drink just sitting there. Undrinking. We're rocking with it. These 2 hours went by fast. I think that's what happens when we have the more yappy streams. I remember it. I was having an identity crisis when I first started streaming. You make up for it, and hey, we're here for it. I love it. I love talking to you guys. It actually makes my day every single day. I'm blessed. My identity crisis was like people would come in stream and be like, you talk a lot, and other people's like, you don't talk enough. And I was like, where do I stand? Right? Have you seen that one game where you have to bark to win 1v1s against other people? That's send me this now. This is that's awesome. I fuck with that so heavy. World champ. I'm gonna become the Feinberg of that game. Just you wait. Oh my god. They're calling him the best to ever do it. Get me on Bark draft out. Well, you keep up with the chat very well. Thank you. It's because it's positioned to where I'm looking at all times. And I'm not going to say I've done much pruning of the community. That sounds evil, but like there are some people who are just like show up to stream and are just kind of rude or they don't want to engage, yet they remain here. TS Block's post that I think he put in resources or media share about like tending to a community says it well. But I'm very glad with the people we have in our community. Oh, TS Block, what is the character? TS Block taught me something last night, and I'm very grateful. Are you comfortable if I share the characters that you taught me? TS Block? The what? Stroke of Good Luck, and the characters, the two characters. I think everybody in chat could benefit from learning what this is. I'm gonna try pronouncing it, but oh yeah, the Chinese characters. Yes. You can. Okay. Yeah, Yuan Fin. Okay, Yuan Fin. Yuan Fin. Let's see how, because I know it's a tonal language. What's the pronunciation here? Right. Yuan Fin. You certainly tried, guys. Don't bully me. Anyways, Yuan, or okay. Fateful coincidence is a concept in Chinese society describing good and bad chances and potential relationships. It can also be decided as destiny, luck, and conditioned by one's past or natural affinity among friends. It is comparable to the concept of karma in Buddhism, but Yuanfen is interactive rather than individual. The driving forces and causes behind it are said to be the actions done in previous incarnations. Cool. But yeah, I'd say I'm definitely fortuitous and lucky to have you guys. Very cool community of people. Oh my god, it is here. Oh no, is Bow Wow Battle, is that AI generated background? I really hope not. It gives the crust of it, but it looks. I hope not. Oh no. There's an M dash in the description. Oh, the description has the emojis and bullet points. No, AI generated barking game, don't do this to me. Let's look at the art. Okay, it looks somewhat cohesive. Oh no, that does really give a AI vibe to it. I hope not. I really hope not. Anyways, um, finger check. Finger check. What game? It's called a Bow Wow Battle. It's where you bark at other people. Apparently. What's finger check? On the art? Also, my OBS is gone. What did you guys do to it? Finger check on the art. What does that mean? Just trying to look at my finger. Actually, my fingers, I haven't shown it on stream. I'm going to. AI can't make hands. It's all dogs, but it just has some of the hallmarks. If I looked at it closer, we would and AI is now pretty good at making hands. It is pretty decent at it. That was like, one of the first things they kind of got better at. Because we have to remember the state of AI in media is adversarial, right? It is to the benefit of those companies if they find ways to make it indistinguishable from human created content. So they're always looking for ways and the hallmarks in the culture to like every TikTok that an artist makes is like, here's how to spot AI. They take it and they train against it, right? Not every single one, but yeah. Yeah, I'm already being fooled as well. It's humbling, it's disappointing, it's inevitable. My face when I don't know how to draw, apparently. Oh, no, I did. I don't know how to draw now. I'm constantly being fooled by my past self. It's almost embarrassing. I felt dirty. I felt scummy. I do, yeah, well, that's the hard part, because, like, when Sora was happening, which I think Sora is a net negative for society when it was happening, where you could, like, AI generate, like, TikTok, like, short-form content, which I think was bad, undeniably, some of them were funny. Like the poke one of Pokel's like getting arrested for farting, right? It's sad. It's sad to admit how funny they are. The video of the gorilla getting swept up by a tornado at a doorbell, funny. And other things. Um it's not funny though. The Pokel's one that made plenty of people laugh. Oh, shout out to TS Block for the feed thing. Exactly, yes. TS Block is protecting us. Over the speech patterns of AI, it's so weird. Oh, I'll have to send it in this Discord because I think Bear sent it in the other, or maybe Monk did. But it's a dude talking like ChatGPT. It's really funny. Let's remember, guys, that we want to embolden the rhetoric and maintain good apologetics against AI, right? We want that. We want to make it so we can defend against it. We want to arm ourselves with the ability to have good arguments against the AI bros, but we must remember that there are some arguments that have worked but no longer work against AI. One of those is the appeal to fidelity, right? The argument that AI isn't believable or doesn't look good is a fading one. It's a waning one because that's something they can train against. So we shouldn't give them that, right? That is something that we should never. Oh shoot! I just realized how difficult this is going to be. Oh shoot! We can't do it the way I thought we would. We have to do it a separate way, which is going to be really nasty, but we'll do it like that. Oh man, I wanted to avoid doing this. But like it is very important that the core tenets of AI still remain that it's, cognizite, right? Tools that replace thinking are not good tools for us. I think Solar Sand's most recent video does put it quite well. The process of making art is, it's a threefold step process where you sit down, you absorb the world around you, and then you create and push it onto the page. And then it's like cyclical. I can't remember what the third step is, but whenever you use AI, it's like you absorb the world around you, but you don't really put much of it into your art or your creation. And there's not that return of making your art and letting your art change you, really, because there's so much process there. Just as like the process of thinking, you're not being changed by it. It's hollow. Okay, so this is the third we're going for, and now we'll project it. 2 extra lines. I'd rather avoid them, but I still stand by it not being art, and that's totally valid. Just sit with me in my definition if you can. If you can, if you can endure it. Endure it just for the sake of entertaining my argument, which I feel like you would agree with, regardless about the cognitive decline that it has caused and been scientifically I'm not sure if proven, but there was a paper. Yeah. And don't worry, like I appreciate you standing by your point. Don't worry, I'm not saying like, hey, shut up. Like no. Speak your truth. Amen, Gizma. A man where? Sorry, I had to do that one for Gizma. Nice. What song is this? Who are you? Oh, I love this artist. Crazy thing. My main issue with AI is the psychological effect it has on people. It's fucking creepy. It's creepy, man. And like I naturally am a person who's like, if everyone else, or if like I'm seeing a lot of people do a thing, I'm like, okay, I'm probably wrong. I think that's a good thing to have, right? Is always question yourself. But then I'm like, I look at it and I'm like, no. Yeah. I swear, I used it when it first came out, and I swear it sent me into literal psychosis. I'm firstly very sorry to hear it had that effect on you. That is horrifying. I'm glad you're here with us. Um, but yeah, it's icky, 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 icky. Have you seen the what's his name? Oh my god, he's so funny. He used to do. Oh my god, he made the whole thing of listening to whatever ChatGPT tells me to do for an entire like month. I can't remember it. Such a dangerous tool, man. We weren't ready for this shit, man. We haven't evolved fast enough. I'm trying to remember his name. Eddie Burbank. Eddie Burbank? Eddie Burbank? Yes, thank you, TS Block. TS Block is a nowhere, man. Yes, that's such a good video. I was hyped when it came out. It's so fucking scary and weird. It's so weird, man. Oh. Whatever. Was it QR? Or was it Pure S? I think it was QR or Pure S who was like, let's just make an enclave in the Swiss Alps. And like, I know that sounds culty and how bad it will be, but like, I don't know, man. We just need to buy like a giant plot of land and just no, I'm not even we. Sorry guys, but I'm just buying my house in the woods. I'm ready. I'm gonna make my house in the woods, guys. You're free to join. Okay, but Jesus, it's. Ugh. And I know the answer isn't a house in the woods. I know it isn't the answer. We gotta fight. We gotta uplift the medium. It's our duty. Just man, why do we have to be burned with it? Terminator feeling are a little too real now. Freaking what is it called? They see, they watch. What is that one? That one feels too real right now, right? I can't remember the name of it. I need to project this way. They live? I see it. I see the vision. It's happening, everybody. Okay. Can't let the mental get down. Can't let the mental get down. But I'm also like trying to avoid the rant, the inevitable rant. As I've been ranting about AI for like the past 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 12 minutes, 6 or 7 minutes. This is a rant. This is a conversation I had with someone earlier. I was extremely lucky to have the roommates that I did in college because they are people who habituated me to become a better person. I think I would have been a much worse person, like a net negative on the world, if I did not have these roommates, and if I had anybody else, right? They taught me how to be kind, how to be patient, how to do all these things, and I really shout them out. They changed me as a person. Shout out them. And because of that one experience, not only am I grateful to be in the position I am, I live a privileged and good, comfortable life. But I recognize the we need more people like that in the world, and how important it is to create that kind of space where um social kind of like failures are accepted. Right? They're not punished. Um, we give each other the grace and build dignity within ourselves and for others. And I gained too much from that situation to sit back with the AI and be like, oh no, it's a non-issue, and to not be annoying about it. I can't help but be annoying about it now, um, because I recognize the importance of kind of like standing up saying, hey, I don't agree with this. I don't like your take. You said something bad. And I think the most important part after you say things like that, after you build a community or have a friendship like that, is to make the other understand that they're not judged as a person for that, but they just judge the statement because they know people can change and improve. And I feel like that's what the internet is really lacking nowadays. When all you see is an account, right? You can't really judge the person. There's no dignity behind everyone. Also, because dead internet, right? Every person's probably a bot nowadays. Um, but we really lack that grace. And so even with the dude Satvik who came to our apartment or our dorm and started saying like showing her like a racist comedian, we let him stay in the apartment because we were like he can still be a good person. He's just lost the way. Please use your own brain and use it often. True thing. And if your brain ain't the most powerful, trust me, I don't have the most powerful one either. Always rely on the critique of others. Don't rely on their brains to make the decisions for you, right? Only you can make your own drawings, etc. But going it alone, I've had this conversation with a really good friend of mine. I'm not sure if he's comfortable with me using his name on stream. He's been a friend since high school. Uh, we both call each other often. We live on opposite sides of the U.S. But we've consistently like talked about kind of our experiences, like getting more socialized in school. And you know, I think if either of us didn't have an outlet to be truthful with each other, despite how scary it would be, we wouldn't have grown. And it started small, right? It started so small because I had very bad antisocial tendencies. Oh man, it was so humbling the first time I went into therapy, and my therapist was like, afterwards, he was like, "So I'm gonna write down antisocial tendencies." I'm like, "Oh man, like, dude, you're grilling me right now." Um, because I was just like literally isolating myself in my room and doing schoolwork all day, right? Um, which isn't healthy. Talk to people, as hard as it may be, or just listen to people. That's what you do when you're a baby. You don't talk, you just listen. You kind of learn it through that, and then you talk, and then you get corrected. And it's okay because as a baby, you don't stake your dignity. You don't really have a sense of self like that yet. But you don't stake your dignity as your perception of others, right? And in fact, ideally, even though this is rarely the case, you as a kid have the understanding that your parents love you with unconditional positive regard, right? So you can make mistakes and know it'll be okay. Now that's the ideal. Does that happen? No, but maybe we can provide that to each other as friends. Actually, unconditional positive regard isn't the correct term, I don't think, for that. But oh my god, dude, this what am I? I love ruler cam. That is kind of what it's. This is why we were like zooming in is scary. I'm so glad I got this big ass desk years ago, 2 years ago, 1 year ago. When did I get this? Wait, I'm a child. That isn't a thing that exists right there. How do I mirror this? I don't know. It's a nice ruler, yes. It's actually two rulers, believe it or not. But I'll forgive you guys. Just this once. I'm still on the lookout for a desk. This one was $70, but it was from Amazon, so that's or it was $70 during Christmas. Okay, this ruler is gonna fall, but it's planned. Okay, I was gonna say, oh, coefficient, set a coefficient of friction. Um, yeah, this was $70 during Christmas, but you do have to use Amazon. I'm sorry. Holy crap, it's late. It is. It is 11:22 for you with the time change. Yeah, this is on an angle. This is on an angle. Alrighty, have a good one, PRS, and thank you very much for joining us. I hope you had a good time tonight. Link, sure. I can find it. Please, can you DM me after stream, Jizma, and I'll remember to send it to you. Yeah, I like it. It has an angle. There's little drawers at the bottom down here. Two of them. They're quite spacious, and then I have a whole rack of things over here, for putting stuff. So I think, yeah, $70 seems reasonable. You don't have to build it yourself. It is heavy, but it's pretty nice. They have like a cork colored one, or like, a hardboard colored one, a black one, which is this, and then a white one. Is it sturdy? Yeah, it's pretty sturdy. It'll last. It'll last. I mean, I've had it for 2 years. Um, I'm very happy. Oh, it also has a pull-out table on the side. I did get it during Christmas though. I think it's like $90 usually. Um, it was a pain to build. Have another person to help you if you can. Um, I remember I was like literally like sweating when putting it together one day. But yeah. Okay, mirroring. Mirroring. Um, yes. Is it the best way to do it though? I guess. This is getting messy, guys. I'm not particularly fond of that, but it's okay. I've received a DM. I probably shouldn't keep saying that out loud. Desk, please. Ah, I'm marking it as red because once again, if I get DMs, I'm like super neurotic and always click on it out of habit, which is bad. Which is bad. That is a bad thing that I do. I'm smearing red everywhere because artist loft rulers suck dong. Don't get artist rulers. Not because they suck dong, because they're bad. See how those two are not correlative. Kavel is an ally. Nice. Now we need to project them. Yes, yes, yes. This is a very bold method, but I'm kind of liking how it's working out. Guys, I'm getting hungry, Big Belly. We're not going to work on the bee bear this stream. I have a little side drawing project that I kind of want to work on. We'll see if it happens tonight. I've been drawing a lot recently. Maybe it's time for a little bit of a break. We'll see how I feel. Gotta reuse, rejuvenate, ikiki, or whatever that stupid is. My bad. That's dramatic. Oh yeah, I should probably send the picture of what that links to. The thing I put in stream chat. Okay, I gotta sleep as well. European friends, thank you very much for joining us. I hope you get a wonderful rest. I feel like speaking of European friends, or pseudo-European, I guess, but our friend Evie did not stop by today. I hope they are well. Did they say they're not stopping by today? Is it bedtime for you as well, QR in Gizmo? There goes literally half of my population, by the way. Nope. Stand up partying, partay. I sleep late. Now that I'm going to start waking up at 7 a.m. instead of 8, I need to start working on my sleep schedule. I keep just drawing stuff that I'm having so much fun with every night, and I'm like, I could go for 30 more minutes, and then I end up inking, and I'm like, oh, I'll ink, and only take a bit, and then, yeah. My bad, pimp. Nice. I prefer to sleep in 2 chunks. You've mentioned, yes. I find it very interesting. There's very few people in my life who have encountered who's been able to make that possible. There's one girl. I envied her so much. I would show up to office hours a lot for my physics class because my professor was cool as hell. Needed help with stuff, help with understanding. And one of the girls in there, she said she only needed 4 hours of sleep a night, and she like looked perfectly fine. She was like, "I've been doing it since high school." I'm like, man, that must be nice. When you live alone, you can make your own rules. I know. I miss living alone. Fuck. Oh my god. Man, don't get me started. One day. One day indeed. And I watch French fries. I can just make French fries. Sleeping 4 hours is essentially saving 1/6 of your life. That's a really crazy way of putting it. Yeah, assuming it's not unhealthy. Yeah. However, I can imagine it gets lonely, right? Which is a bit of a cop out, but it does get lonely when you're awake and it's only you. And I couldn't imagine wanting to work during those times. Dies at 56. Yeah. Every tall person's gonna be so mad because my telomeres are shorter, so I'm living to like 1 billion. Then again, I am making the assumption that they make the anti-aging stuff by the time I'm that age. So that is a factor. My lips are chapped. Why are they chapped? Am I dying? That sucks. That was a good run, guys. Wish I drew some more dudes, but beggars can't be choosers. We could have technically projected upwards. Would you want to live forever? I would want to be immortal and then go out on my own terms, probably like exploding. TS Block, I love that image. When my friends started to figure out that I drew anthropomorphic characters, they sent me that, and I love it a lot. TS Block always finds some bangers. It's insane. Yeah, I'm cool with living for a very long time. I'm not sure what I would do if like a partner passed away. Well, no, because then they would live forever as well, right? Get another, true, but like also I'm not sure if I could do that, depending. So like yeah, that would probably live for a long time, and would you would okay? I would say like given infinite time, you'd probably get a little bit tired of them. Surely polyamory could work in that situation. Get another. Your current self truthing. You stop being your current self whenever you get tired of it, teehee. Just become an immortal being. It'd be pretty cracked at drawing art. There is the human mind is probably not suited for dealing with things like ChatGPT all day. The human mind is probably not suited for living that long. So that's I don't know, because yeah, the now that I think about it, you'd have I couldn't imagine the mentality, like the healthy mentality of being like, I've lived my life, it's time to go. But then old people do it all the time, right? Your own parents, true. Well, they of course invented the anti-memory loss thing as well, where you can selectively recall memories, but they don't haunt you, right? So it's not like your first breakup was as recent and as real as yesterday, but you still have the luxury. We gotta idealize our way out of this one. Uh-oh, that is not correct. Oh wait, that's actually quite good, I think. That is not. Ooh, that is not. Wow, we. Interesting. Okay, getting good work today. Done today. I think we could maybe be done in 2 streams. We'll take a break and then we'll continue forth. I learned today, guys, that they are stopping construction of the line, that like huge mega project. I watched this video while shutting it out in bed today, and man, who thought? Were there any? I was hopeful that we could make such a structure, but at the same time, I was like, that's never happening. And like, why do we have to choose, in my opinion, the least efficient shape for a structure? And yeah, building it, they basically dug a bunch of holes in the ground. That's as far as they got. And now they're announcing that they're stopping that project. It was one of many projects, the line being part of like a bunch of things. And now they're focusing their efforts, I think, on one of them. But yeah, they were like, uh, one of the documents was released, and they were like, yeah, it's an $8.8 trillion thing. So it was a money laundering scheme. I'm not sure. That seems like a plausible um thing. One thing that was happening is for the project's get estimations ballooned in size. This is me repeating from the video. So this is on the authenticity of that video, right? Because the core philosophy of the project was everything that they created had to be projected to make profit. So what they were doing is uh, going past the budget, but then recalculating the profit. So if a building was gonna, cost an extra $2 million to make, but the profits because of those extra $2 million were projected to go higher, they just kind of fudged the numbers. And like, oh yeah, this place will definitely this hotel that we're making. Well, if we change the prices from like $100 to night through $300 a night or stuff like that, right? I'm not sure if that's the exact example that they gave, but same core philosophy. And for those who are a little bit more economically minded in chat, that's that's just not how it works. It's not a good scheme of running things. I'm all for like really cool architectural projects, but that's not how it works. It's not how we do things. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Eh. This is the hardest part. Oh, my monitor's in the way. I can't even measure that far. That's cool. These ruler streams are really rocking though. Whoever makes the ruler pun gets banned. Sorry, I don't make the rules. That's almost okay. Hmm. It will connect to some way to become one unit. I wish I just kind of push them together really hard. It would be nice if they could. It would be very helpful if they could, but sadly, no. I just trust that they're orthogonal, that they're machined well. But no, other than that, it's just friction and me holding them together quite tightly. Okay, guys, let's do our final lines of the day and then call it. We're gonna do duels. Don't worry, I will not forget the duels. I know that's like why most of you guys are here. I honestly think the move tonight is go get Slop Burger and draw. That would make me immensely happy. It's the little things in life. Get that Berg, yes. And maybe I failed. Maybe this is a sign that I failed. The company's won and convinced me that I like Slop Burger. I think there is an acceptable amount of slop. I don't know to consume. What's your guys' slop rate? I know Jisma's a real slopper. I can feel it. I'm just saying shit, bro. I am truly just saying shit. I just live willfully, except for when hot men are involved. Then I feel like you could be coerced. Is the right word? Like McDonald's has never gotten it. The moment they put a shirtless dude in their ads eating a burger, it's over for a lot of people. I'm a lot of people. Don't get me started on Ronald. You're on first name basis. What happened? What happened between you two? Could they ever love again? Hot man of the day, Mr. Yeah, no. That one's not for me. That's not one for Kavel, sadly. What? A little bit off. Okay, those are not square enough, like at all. Error has exacerbated. Not a fan of redheads, not a fan of clowns, okay? I've had my fair share of clowns. And I'm not particularly a fan. I have learned my lesson. More of a grimace guy? Don't get me started. Hell yeah. I like purple for a reason. I fucking knew it. Alrighty, guys. We're gonna do a quick 2-minute BRB. And we're gonna do some dulls. My shoulders are sore as fuck. I keep like moving my neck and discovering that I am in pain. Okay, be right back, everybody. And somehow he returned. What's up, gamers? I'm going to click on my tab stash and activate today's Dles. I should have done an exclamation point marker in chat, but I can do one now. Marker, BRB, and then a marker, the Dles. 2 markers back to back, just for fun, just to fuck around. We like to get a little crazy here. And then we're going to go to window capture and capture it. That's not what I wanted. Do better. The Metuzza. I'm just kind of willfully calling it that now. I know it's the Metazua, man. Can a boy dream? Can a boy dream of a world where it's called Metuzza? I need to stir that. Jesus Christ. That's a little bit bad. Whoopsies. What happened if I turn off the light right here? Is my face just totally... I gotta mess with it. A little bit. I don't know. Let's do it. Let's do some Metazua. Oh, let's get chat in here. My apologies, guys. Even though I feel like a lot of people have left due to sleeping, which is amazing. We want you guys to be sleeping and healthy. Ugh, my posture. No wonder I'm in pain all of the time. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Chisma. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's do it. What is our beginning animal, everybody? And Lobo, I'm so glad you're still here. Lobo, can you do the honors? Duck. Duck is a wonderful choice. Duck. It's an Anemoda. So it is an animal. Cool. Canadian goose. Goose, I think it'll just have to be. We are part of the Antidae, so we're not over here. We're something else. Something a bit sick and twisted. I don't think we're a duck. Let's go, I'm gonna go a grackle. What's even the fucking point? Blackbird? Okay. We have an icterid. That'll make me happy. We're not part of the seagull. Well, what's making us think it's birds? Let's take a step back and acknowledge where we are. Let's go for the fox, the red fox, please. So we are over here in the Laraciotheria. So we are in the family of these fellas. Oh, a pangolin. Let's just throw a pangolin in there for fun. Oh my god. Oh. Armadillo, I think, is also wonderful. Let's see. We are now in this. So armadillo is part of the Eutheria. The urethra. Let's go tiger. Okay, it's not part of carnivora. So we could go deer. It is related to deer. Let's go giraffe. I'm using these pictures here to guide me. It's not part of pecora. So it could be a killer whale. Orca. We're part of the Whippomorpha. So let's go hippo, please. Big belly. Today's answer was hippopotamus. Why didn't we start with that? I don't know, but look at that cute little face. It will kill you. Let's breeze through this today. Don't worry, guys. This is... I feel like I have a gut feeling one of you guys know this. I'm turning the light back on. I like the dramatic yellow-blue contrast on my face. This couldn't be Guilty Gear. Is it? Yeah, okay, you said, okay. Guilty Gear. Which one? This looks like an earlier one because of the art style. It's not Strive, is it? This doesn't look like Strive. Accent Core? Accent Core does not seem to be one of these on here. We have X, X2, Xrd, X. Holy moly. I'm surprised they even, like, kind of just... I saw chains, and I don't know why. My brain was like, Guilty Gear. Holy, look at that. Good stuff. Glad to have Lobo in the chat. Let's go. What do we got here? Give me a little bit more. Okay, I have a theory. but I'm not. I first saw the first little block and I knew it was Kai immediately. That's huge. Uh, alien. Alien breed? Yes, please. Alien hominid invasion. I don't know. I really don't know what this is. It's just one of the original aliens. Alien versus Predator. You could do that. Okay. New. But it can't be new. What? This is new? What was... Oh, that would have helped. That would have helped a lot. Huge. Is this Valorant? Any Valoranters in chat? This seems like Valorant. Or what's that one game? Oh my god, it's such a funny video. It's the dude like doing parkour. I think he's speaking Chinese. And he's like flipping the card. And every time he like makes a jump, he like freaks out and his keyboard's super loud. I don't think this is that game, but the art style reminds me of it. I'm gonna guess Valorant. I'm gonna guess Valorant, but I'm not sure. It's Dead as Disco from Charlie Disco from Dead as Disco. Okay. My bad. Why is the name going? Okay. Fishing, permadeath, cannibalism, Lovecraftian. Can we go Sons of the Forest? Forest? Crew hunger, giant crabs, sea monster. Crowd funded. Giant crabs. Who are we? Post reports, Terrameter, trade routes, cosmic horror. Legacy system, ship upgrades, procedural map, fuel management. Peak? I don't think this is peak because crew hunger. Procedural map does make sense, but fuel management? What's that one game? It's by the same people who made Don't Starve Together. That maybe? Don't FTL, faster than light. We'll toss in. No. Steamship captain, supply man. Okay, yeah. Don't Starve underwater game. Oxygen not included, or yeah, oxygen. Yeah, I think it's that one. Ah, frick. Okay, roguelike exploration, officer recruitment, story-driven choices, possible real-time combat. Borrow trauma. We'll go for it. Sunless Sea. Interesting. Looks cool. And we're skipping that one. Okay. That's pretty easy right there. How do you know all these games? Lobo's pretty cracked with it. Undertale, the TS block. I am a little bit sad that you disappointed me. Just a tiny bit. But thank you for the help, regardless. My other guess was Raft. That's actually a good guess. I can handle a little bit of that. Okay, what do we got here? We got Queen, Ans, Worker, Blur, Oasis, Lace, Oasis, Queen, Drone, Bees, Worker, Bees, okay. Twin. What the hell are the rest of these? Oasis, Blur, and Queen. Oh, Queen British Islands, Oasis, Queen, and Blur. Okay. So we have Queen, Drone Worker. Yeah, we have that for that. Queen, that gives us Queen and Lace. Full Queen Lace. Full Queen Twin Beds. And then Queen and Lace. I don't know what Queen and Lace is. So let's do this. Thank you all. What is this one? Queen Anne's Lace. I don't know what that is, but shout out. It's a flower. I see. Look at that, guys. Oh, we didn't beat our perfect. Thank you, guys. Okay. skipping the color a lot. It's just a little bit high court for me. How many passenger journeys are made on the London Underground each year? In journeys. Oof. What's the population of London? Does anybody know off the top of their head? I got this. I got this. About 50. About. I'm just going to throw in, let's say there's 2,365,000 times 2. 2 million times 365 times 2. Is that too many people? It's one of the most populous. 3 mil. Then I think 2 is good. So we're going to go round up. We'll round up to 1.5. Let's go 2 billion. 2 bill. 1.2. So my original math was actually much closer. But damn! Not too bad. Underground opened on 10th of January 1863, making the world's oldest metro system. Despite its iconic status, 55% of the network actually runs above ground. Good stuff, guys. Scran time. Oh, this is good for my court. I love Scrandles so much. It's my favorite duel. The half smoke, hot dog with chili and onions. I don't like how thick those onions are. Versus, was a misclick. Did you just ban someone? What happened? Do I need to look at the mod menu? My time has come. I'm sorry, Gizma. Did you accidentally ban Gizma? Okay, let me get out of here. Let me get my big forehead out of this screen right here. So guys, I would click this, but look how big these fucking onions are. The Brooklyn Big Dog just looks okay. I can't go wrong. It's what Cav would have won it. I don't like big onions. Pie of the month with our thumb just fucking like on it. Or the beef brisket roll. Guys, this shit's gonna destroy me. Next. We got the salchipapas. I don't know. Hot dog sauce and chips. Interesting. Okay. Or this scrumdiddlyumptious, the big boss. Chicken breast, fried mozzarella. Oh, yes, please. I clicked into chat to get in this monitor and actually sniped the delete message on Gizma. Oh, I love it. We got the ice cream, the titular ice cream sandwich versus the most depressing pepperoni I think I've ever seen. I'm stuck here, guys. I'm a little bit stun locked. What do we do? Also, this is popular in Singapore. They do this in Singapore. It tastes quite good. My bad. Okay, we got the... Okay, I'm just clicking it. I don't need to see anything else. I'm sorry. I didn't even look at the image. That pizza looks awful, yeah. We got the fried chicken. Fucking immolated. or a fully constructed. Those fries look a little bit burnt, but I can excuse them from the New York Mets. Let's get it. What else we got? We got the dirty nachos. God, fuck. I know these are gonna win, but like I would rather this. And a beer. This and a beer. I know it's Poland and like Turkey does this, and I love it. I love it so much. That sausage looks so good. We got to go over here though, because like people are stupid. We get the fried chicken, 2 pixels. It's pixelated. Or the Beano burger. Someone doesn't know how to work the zoom, and we're gonna go with the Beano burger because you can see the little fried cheese on the top, or cooked cheese. We got the beef roll or the loaded fries. Loaded fries. We're getting out of today with a 9 out of 10. We got the oh my fucking god, big burger. I like how this picture is taken up in like secret. It's like only few get to witness the big burger. We don't know how much it costs. It's not on the menu. No one knows how to order it, but it's there. There's the big burger. That's the size of that guy's stomach, man. We got the chicken tenders and fries, or the chicken fries basket with a random hockey player. I mean, value per dollar, people go big belly. 9 out of 10. The sucker of bones, the sipper of sauce. I'll take that. I am the sucker of bones. How did you know? We got some bao today, and we're going to just cut it 50-50 easy. Possibly. It's okay. We did better than most people. And that's all we care about in life, is beating everyone. We got Ice Spice or Doctor. Ice Spice? Oh, wait, Doctor, dude. Wait, who's Googling just Doctor, though? 49, we tied today. Just kidding, I broke the website. I clicked Ice Spice too fast. Yeah, fuck me. I don't know what else. I thought we were in Spotify. Taylor Swift, okay. I know I just have to click this. Taylor Swift or the gays? Jizma, we have to make a choice. Jizma, I'm so sorry. We have to make a choice. I'm sorry. One's gotta go. One has have to go. Louis Vuitton or the gays? Louis Vuitton. Oh no. Oh, wait, we could bring back all this stuff now. There we go. iPhone cable versus Louis Vuitton. I think Louis Vuitton. You're gonna bump those numbers up for the gays? I'm sorry, yeah. That's so sad. Ooh, Jason Derulo or Jamie Foxx? Jason Derulo, probably. Jason Derulo. Arctic Monkeys, that's about 60 million, right? 55. Sabrina Carpenter or the Arctic Monkeys? I'm scared. I don't know what to click. Sabrina, we go Arctic. Fuck! Damn it, I was trying to do the anti-Gizmo strat. No! Flow Rider, Sabrina. Yeah, okay. They were close. Snoop Dogg or Flow Rida. Fuck, why didn't you listen? I have a strat called not listening to Gizmo, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. It's worked once. Snoop is on everything. True. Does it count as a listen, though, if he's featured? That was a close one. That was close. 4 to 5s, we'll take them. Digimon the movie or Krampus? Digimon the movie. Krampus was like a 2? Okay. Fuck me, man. Project X. What is that? The party you've only dreamed about. From The Hangover, people. It's probably like a 6.3. We're in like the valley of the sixes. Oh, it's a 6.7. Mr. Bean's Holiday, yes. That. What? Okay, man. We got Joaquin Phoenix and John Travolta. Man, what the fuck? Silence of the Lambs, get those numbers up. Okay, here we go. 8.6, finally. That was a pretty rough one. That was rough. That was not good for me. We're down 4 points. I really don't. I think this is a glitch or something. The Roman Empire, please. This is just kind of, we go through the motions with prices. Get us to trivia, please. Vincent Van Gogh is not 5 billion. I'm sorry. Can you just buy him? Oh, the Virgin Mary grilled cheese is... Dude, I need to make that money. Whole Foods, yeah. There we go. We went through the motions on that one. We served our time. Keys on a piano or years it took to build the Taj Mahal? Taj Mahal's fast, right? Yeah. Relatively speaking, I guess. Currencies in the world. I'm just going to click it because it feels right. Teeth a mosquito has. Interesting. Uh-oh. I don't know. 1. Woof. Oh, don't we have like 42, 46 or something? Eyes a bee has, it's like 30, or no, it's like 5. It's 5, right? I don't know why I said 30. Yeah, okay. A lot of insect trivia. Hearts and octopus has 3. And we get out of here with the 5 out of 5. We got a 21 today. How did we do overall? We did a little bit better than average. That's what we care about. Everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. Today was a good day. We got a lot done. The construction's a bit messy. I'm not the happiest with it, but so thank you all. This was a blast. We're going to keep doing this, and whenever we're finished, we'll take a break. May have a day of 50% or just take a day off. I'm not sure. And then we're almost done with lesson 6. So the construction is perfect. It's not perfect, and we accept it for that. But thank you all sincerely. It was a blast. I love talking to you guys. It's the highlight of my week. So once again, thank you all. I keep saying that. Bye. Okay, bye. Fuck. Oh my God.